Going every day, straight up.
Oh man,
Straight up, straight up, straight up.
that's my boy. He young though. He can still do
Yeah, that makes
that.
sense. That makes sense.
He
Trying to make sure.
young though. He can
All
still
right,
do
there
that.
we
I
go.
go every day. I'm gonna have to call out of work for a week.
Right. Sold in the so. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Help me.
I'm about to be curled up in bed, tuck me in. Don't let me move.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, watch out. Turn your TVs on. Black Excellence is on your screen once again. All glory to God. If you are brand new, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Follow along on TikTok. We appreciate everybody coming in. Again, we're
Yes,
gonna
sir.
continue to stay consistent. But today, we have actually talked about a lot in the last couple of
Oh,
days. But
excuse me.
today, we're gonna talk about Unreal and a little bit of NXT. We already previewed AEW, so most of this is about
Yep.
Unreal. If somebody in the comment section would like to talk about it as well, let us know. What's up, Haley?
How
I
you
am
doing,
your
Haley?
favorite guy with the glasses, and this is my guy.
That bro Kage.
All right, so what, man? Do you want to start from first episode, or you just want to dive in? However you want to go through it. How did you want to do it?
We could just dive in. We can just talk about a bunch of stuff because they covered a lot and
Mm-hmm.
they talked about a lot. One of the biggest things I wanted to really, the R-Truth thing is what really kind of like stuck with me a little bit because I'm like, I feel like, I get what people are saying. He kind of went back to the same place that treats him like a comedy act or whatever. And I'm like, I feel like he over 50, bro. He just doing side quests at this point. He
Right.
just pop up when you need him to be. It's like Shawn Michaels was doing that for a while. Like before he came back like full time, when he was first coming off that back injury, he only did a few matches here and there. But I felt the R-Truth thing was kind of like crazy because I'm like the way they were saying that they were like he was never released. I'm like, but ain't that what that mean when you tell somebody you letting their contract lapse?
Yeah.
So that to me that means I'm fired. That means you ain't going, exactly, Haley. That's what I thought it was. I felt like everybody who was commenting on that segment outside of, I want to say maybe Brian, I want to say everybody else was trying to cover their ass, especially Triple H. Triple
Mm-hmm.
H was trying to cover his ass. So I like that he came back, but the problem is like he wanted to cut his hair. They didn't see why he wanted to cut his hair in the first place. And then they finally let him do it. I felt like they let him cut his hair too late to make a statement because he wanted to do it
Mm-hmm.
earlier, and they
Yeah, they
weren't
did. Yeah,
trying
he
to.
did. Yeah, I remember that part. Yep.
Yeah,
Before he got
yeah,
fired,
and
if I'm
that.
not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
And they say they just ain't had enough for creative wise. I'm like, when have y'all ever had anything creative for R-Truth to do outside of the 24/7 championship?
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all had him get back with the Miz. Okay, we got a nice little tag run out of that. Y'all used that to introduce the new tag titles and finally got rid of the quarter titles, the game token titles. And outside of that, I'm just like, a lot of this shit don't make sense. Now, I knew R-Truth and Brian were friends, but I didn't know they were that close. I didn't know they
Me
helped him out
either.
through like addiction and
Right. Yeah.
all that stuff. I ain't realized with that. The one thing I'll say that I agree with, me and Chris briefly had a conversation about this. The one thing I didn't agree with is like Road Dogg kind of used him to revitalize his career.
Mm.
He was like, "Oh, I see this guy. I'm gonna go down to an indie show and I'm gonna hitch my wagon to this guy to kind of bring me back up to the
Right.
fold."
Right.
And
Yeah.
you saw what happened after he did that. DX kind of reunited. He got a little, bump back up in his career
True.
and everything like that. So I'm like, I don't really agree with that. I was like, I kind of hate that you used him. You brought him into a racist company. They still racist to this day, but like back then, I felt like it was a lot
It's
worse.
probably a way open. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Back then, I felt it was a lot worse. So I feel like you brought him into this already bad situation that wasn't going to work out for him. Like R-Truth has told the story of saying, like, "Hey, they told me I can't do the stuff Brian can do because of this." you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Another relationship I was shocked by. I didn't realize he was so close with John Cena dad.
Me either, but that makes sense though. It makes sense.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was like, hey, the
Yeah.
Ron Cena, John Cena thing. I
Yeah.
think I like
Yeah.
that. Uh, and it just showed you like R-Truth is a staple in the locker room. Whether you like him or not, whether you think he cooning, whether you think he, just dancing around for the man. What up, BJ? Oh Lord, oh Lord, I already know what you're talking about, BJ.
Appreciate it,
I
BJ. I
already
forgot
know
you
what
was
you're
over
talking
there.
about.
I forgot you was over there.
But
Yeah.
But I enjoyed that segment. That was one of the segments that stuck with me the most. I know we talked about briefly the we'll get to that in a second. The whole Road Dogg creative meeting.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
But what'd you think about the whole R-Truth thing?
I kind of felt bad for Truth, bro. Like you can tell he was trying not to get emotional. He was trying not to express himself as much, especially towards the end. You can tell he
Mm-hmm.
was crying, everything like that, man. I was like, man, just let it out, bro. Cause they did you dirty. Like they really did.
Exactly.
Now, to a credit, business wise, like you said, he at a certain
Mm-hmm.
age. He not really doing
Yeah.
nothing. For a business standpoint, yeah, it was probably time for him to go. But at the same time, you always need people around like that in a company
Yeah. The
because
locker room love him. Yeah.
yeah, man, you gotta have. It's always you go to a company that you've been to, and R True is one of them people that you see on the wall, like, man, he been there how long? Okay,
Right. Right.
that motivates you, make you want to come to stay there. Be like, especially somebody in our color, because I had a job like that, and I was like, oh man, he been there that long. All right, this must be a
right.
good job. Let me stay around. And then it's not just the people of our color that like him. Everyone loves him. So it's like when you hear something like that, and he just did something that weekend, and then out of nowhere he does it. It's not like the WWE said it. He said I'm leaving first, and it's like
Right.
okay, yeah, that's weird. And everybody thought maybe it was a joke, but then it ended up being for real. And then they try to cover up like Haley said, and everybody else has said it since when it happened. It's like that ain't the way to do it, and then, obviously they covered it up well. They lied, but they covered
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
well when you watch the documentary. But it's like, that ain't the way you do somebody, bro, especially that's been putting
No.
in that work. Obviously, he's not the best wrestler to throw out there, presentable wise, but again, that's one of the people you got to keep around. Like he can, there's no telling. R-Truth seems like he knows a lot. And I guess if you never watched that or
I
you never
agree.
heard from him, you probably just think bro just goofy or he's not intelligent or he's not smart. But then when you see him, like, oh, he probably knows the business a lot. But that's just the character that he's running because he's probably looking at it like, man, I probably am supposed to be here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the only way I can do to keep my job. But other than that, man, I liked it. I liked the whole show, to be honest with you. But just that part, I felt bad for him. But I'm glad he got his job back. Oh, I think he got more money, if I'm not mistaken. And damn sure you go get your money, brother, if that's the case
Get your
too.
money, man. Get your money,
I
man.
I hate you not doing nothing now. It really ain't doing nothing. But I kind of like the gimmick that it had going on too. Ron Killing's gimmick, but then they kind of destroyed it. So
Man, they
yeah,
could have did so much with the what up, phenomenal J Styles. Before I get into that,
it's
uh,
good.
I always thought that it was as a favorite of Road Dogg, VKM, and Truth would have a job for life. Yeah, see, I agree with
Mm.
that too. I thought Truth would have a job for life, like because I mean, like, look at what they did with Jason Jordan, bro. That's what really also I thought about that shit. Look at what they did with Jason Jordan. They were like, he got hurt, he couldn't wrestle no more. They hooked him up and made him a producer.
It's a lot of them. I didn't even know
A
that, bro.
lot of
Like
them.
a
Matter of
lot.
fact,
Petey Williams.
Jamie Noble, Petey Williams, Joey Mercury,
Right. I knew
Jason
Abyss was
Jordan, like
back
all
there.
these guys
I knew he
got
was back
these
there. Yeah.
got
The dude,
got these special treatment. I'm gonna call it special treatment because that's what it was. I was like, you could have kept R-Truth. You did it with Shayna Baszler recently.
Yep.
We released her and then you brought her back to do backstage shit with NXT. Lindsay
Mm-hmm.
Dorado, he now work at the PC training superstars. Like,
Yep.
why couldn't R-Truth get that same treatment? Like that dude has been Funaki. It's still that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why couldn't R-Truth get that same type of deal? Like, all right, we ain't gonna like release you. We just want you to do more behind the scenes work. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you got so many examples of y'all just giving people jobs when they can't do this no more. Matter of fact, what's my guy name? Natalia husband.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Kidd. He back there. Yep. Tyson Kidd.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tyson
Yeah.
Kidd. Natalia
Yeah.
husband. Yeah. So I'm like, y'all got so many examples of people.
Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode, yeah.
Damn good at his job from what I've seen.
Oh man, shit. Jay Styles, we would let you up here too, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was just I just felt like Truth got the shaft, man. Like it was I was like, and then with Truth getting released, you got to see how much he meant to the fans as well. Cause I'm like, the fans didn't want to see him go. It doesn't and that goes to show you it didn't matter how y'all used him. The fans still appreciated him. Like let's be real, the 24/7 title wouldn't have been shit without R-Truth.
Come on now.
Like that 24/7 title was a stupid concept, but like
Right.
R-Truth essentially elevated a joke title.
You probably to see like stuff like that. That's what made me feel like when I start thinking about the Unreal, I'd be like, I wonder how it would have been if they would have created this and what you would have known back behind the scenes. Who was actually
Right.
behind everything after it was made. I feel like R-Truth was all over that. So yeah.
I agree with that, man. So I just felt the R-Truth segment was I ain't gonna lie, I agree with BJ. It hit me in the feels a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I got a bias with R-Truth. R-Truth is from North Carolina. I'm from North Carolina. So I love seeing North Carolina guys just do their thing, especially like Javon, FTR. It's like there's a lot of people from North Carolina. Cedric Alexander from Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of anytime you from North Carolina, you automatically gonna get my respect. Unless you do some weirdo shit, then I can't support you no more. But
yeah, for sure.
But I thought that segment was really stuck out to me. Cody.
Boring.
I ain't really like a lot of the Cody stuff.
Shoot, that was only 30 minutes of the whole series,
like
right?
that it was only 30
minutes. Okay, I'm about to
say
that was the boring part. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that it was only 30 minutes because they ain't give them too much.
Yeah.
Like, all right, we don't need to see too much of Cody now. I'm like, we good. I'm like, but we got the episode that follows Becky Lynch's return. Oh yeah, see Shelton Benjamin. See.
Mm-hmm.
We also had the very first episode that followed the return of Becky Lynch after her pregnancy. The one thing I didn't fuck with from that is I ain't like that after she found out she took the spot from Bayley, she went to go try to give it back to Bayley. I'm like, that's kind of just like you. And Bayley said it herself in the show. She was like, I was kind of pissed at Becky because I was like, I don't want it. Just because you went and complained to somebody and they gave it back to him.
Yeah.
But it was kind of fucked up that y'all took Bayley out of that spot just to facilitate Becky Lynch coming back. Becky Lynch could have came back the next night.
Exactly. We talked about that. Yep.
Yeah. Becky could have came back the next night. It still would have hit the same.
Exactly.
You ain't have to take a whole superstar out, fake an injury, and then bring Becky back. I don't know. Bayley was off TV for a minute. So was she actually? Yeah. No, she wasn't actually hurt.
Yeah, she actually wasn't hurt, but she was off TV for a minute. Yep.
Yeah, she was off TV for a minute. And so I was just like, I hate that Becky tried to like reverse it.
When it was already done.
Yeah, you already took the moment. Just take it now. I don't want it back.
Yeah.
Like, and then
I didn't like that part.
And then just to have her turn on Lyra the next night.
That's why I said that should have. We both said you just said that should have happened Monday. What should have
Mm-hmm.
happened is Bailey and Lyra should have won, and then possibly Bailey gets hurt the next night, and then Becky say, "Yeah, I'll help you."
Yeah.
And then maybe like if they would have found a way to lose, then she would have turned on her, something like that. And like you said, the way they did Bailey was dirty because like how you just gonna take her moment? She been putting that work in, and like on the last
Maybe for
week,
right. Maybe Phenomenal or BJ can answer this. So you said Bailey was out after the Rumble. Now, do you think you can answer this too, Cam? Do y'all think she was did she go to see Mercedes at any point in time before that shit? Because I'm like thinking, could that possibly been a punishment?
we're gonna talk about that too.
See, all right. So that's what I'm saying. So could it
Yeah, that's
possibly
what
have
I'm
been a
thinking.
punishment for her being like, hey, you went over here unauthorized, which is kind of, in my opinion, that's some BS. I'm like, why can't I go support my friends? I'm like, I get it. A picture would be like, one picture you will send
Hmm.
rumors through the internet like, oh, Bailey's at AEW. Is she coming to AEW? You know how people are.
Right.
So I'm just like, I get it, but I don't get it. Because I'm like, I get we work for rival companies. I get we not under the same branch, but like, we can't be friends and still go support each other in our careers.
Right. Yeah, that's messed up. We talked about that, but yeah, I feel like that's what happened
So
though.
yeah. So I'm just like, I'm like, I ain't really rock with that. So it just hey, appreciate the follow, G.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that
Uh
love on that for my boy Pat.
hold on, here we go. Jay just told us right here. Actually it was due to going to Mexico prior to the E acquiring. Oh, okay. Okay. So it was
Mm.
still a punishment, but it wasn't for her going to AEW.
Okay.
Okay, I get
Yeah.
it. I get
Again,
it.
we gonna talk about these punishments. I'm gonna ask you some questions about that. We ain't got to that
Okay.
that, that, that part of it yet though. Okay.
Ah,
Interesting.
okay. I do remember that. I do remember that. Now that you bring it up,
Yep.
Jay, that she was at a
Was that
CMLL
Mercedes,
event.
right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Mercedes. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
Mercedes was
Okay.
wrestling that day. Yeah.
Okay. Hmm.
So we also in that same episode with Becky Lynch, we got to see the rise of Pat McAfee through the WWE ranks. You know, I like Pat McAfee. I'm a Pat McAfee fan.
I'm a Pat
I
guy when it comes to sports for sure.
Yeah,
Yes.
when it comes to sports, I feel like when it comes to college football, especially, Pat need to
Mm-hmm.
be protected at all costs. Like that
Yeah.
man
Yeah.
makes every panel for college football entertaining
Yeah.
because he
For
know
sure.
he know all the fight songs, he know all the cheers, he know all that shit. So I'm just like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
Pat McAfee's entertaining, and I will never forget that clip. That clip was stuck in my brain where he was like, the dude was saying, this player wears an acronym called LINK.
Oh,
And it means let a naysayer know. And Pat
that
fucked
is
the
not the way
whole
I thought it was
panel
gonna
up.
go. That's not the way I thought it was gonna go.
Pat had the whole panel cracking up.
All right, instantly knew what he was talking about.
See, I would love to meet Pat McAfee in person because I bet he that
Yeah,
same dude in person.
yeah. You know, he
I
not
feel
one of
like
them. Yeah.
I feel like Pat McAfee one of the few people that's not like giving us a persona. Like he not
Mm-hmm.
dialing himself up to 11 to make himself entertaining. I feel like that's genuinely him.
That's him. That's him for sure.
I like Pat McAfee. I can't wait for him to come back. I don't know when he's gonna come back. They ain't really mentioned him.
He might come back WrestleMania around that time, maybe.
I mean, see, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying. See, I knew it. So
yeah.
I'm just like, I like Pat McAfee. I like that his rise through the ranks. I like that they gave him a shot because, like, finding out he was a wrestling fan and you just, he was like, hey, let's try you out. See what see if you know your shit.
Yeah.
And then the match with Gunther. Matter of fact, okay, there we go. He said he'll be in Riyadh. That's what I
So
figured.
he'll be in this weekend. All right, because I ain't
I
watching
was
today. All
just
right.
about to say that. I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if he come back this weekend.
All right. College football
Oh
over
yeah,
with.
then at the Super Bowl, he's gonna be at the Super Bowl too.
Yeah, yeah,
So
makes sense.
I hope he come back. I don't like that. I get it why they didn't mention this match when it came to him wrestling, but Adam Cole, man, Adam Cole per
About to
Pat
say he went
McAfee.
like, yeah, that
Come
that
on
that
now.
rivalry was crazy in NXT. Yes, sir. I remember that.
I was
Yeah,
like, that was a great rivalry. I
yeah,
get the focus of it was like I get the focus of Unreal is more on the main roster rather than NXT, but like you missing stuff here.
yeah.
And I'm like, you didn't mention that match right there. The match with Adam Cole, honestly, I thought was better than the one he had with Gunther.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think they should have just mentioned that in general, like anything he's done when it comes to wrestling. They should have just mentioned that. Anything, all the stuff in NXT. He was part of a War Games
Adam
match, if I'm
Cole
not
is about.
mistaken.
Oh, okay. Hey, man, I'll be. Look,
Oh, that makes sense. Whatever
I'm
makes
gonna
sense
wait and
from a
see.
story
I'm gonna wait
perspective.
and
All
see, but
right.
that makes sense. That makes sense for the
Okay.
story. I'm gonna wait and see
All
though.
right.
I like that.
Okay.
Yo, what's good, Tamaki? Sun Eater.
Yeah. The only thing I didn't like about when it comes to like the Pat McAfee and Gunther was why Gunther ain't talking. Like it is a
That's true.
couple. I'm like, why is Gunther not like? It was a couple
Okay.
people that didn't have their time to talk, and I guess like when it comes to me, if you are a part of it, I would see. I
Mm-hmm.
would like if you the person that's going against the other person, I want to hear you talk. So I just like we never heard Gunther say anything, and Gunther seems like he a cool dude. I seen him in a couple on the little back shots, not bad, but backstage things like that, and I seen him, in the areas, and I was like, okay, where he gonna start talking though? So
Oh, I got you. I got you,
yeah,
Tamaki. Yeah, when I'm not busy, I got you,
yeah.
Brody. But that was a good episode. I thought it was a great first episode to kick the 5 episodes off.
Yeah.
I honestly, Jay, I hope it's fair. I hope it's fair rather than Cody.
Oh dang, I think AJ gonna win. Ooh, that's interesting.
A lot of people think AKJ. Well, he said if you didn't see it, he said he think Adam Cole or not Adam Cole, Jesus, Michael Cole and Pat McAfee gonna help him
Yeah,
win.
yeah, I seen that.
So I was like,
He must gonna
look,
get that
bro.
contract. He must gonna get that contract up too.
We talk about WWE Unreal.
Yeah, that contract must gonna go up then because his contract about to end next week. I think.
They say early February, but he might
Okay.
sign a little. Like people have been speculating he might sign an extension to get to WrestleMania.
Okay.
So I'd be here for Finn
Be interesting.
retiring over Cody. I don't want Cody to retire him. I mean, like, if it was up to me, low key, if you could make it happen, I would like for you to bring. I mean, I know he ain't wrestling no more, but I would love to see one more match between him and Joe or him and Christopher Daniels because they had great matches in
The fallen
TNA.
angel, yes sir.
Yeah. So I think, man, yeah. And one thing I'm on Christopher Daniels. That's just totally off topic from Unreal. Y'all need to let that man do Curry Man one more time in AEW, bro. I need to let him bring Curry Man. Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking, Jay. Make it like a Bullet Club, the OG Bullet Club leader versus the second Bullet Club leader. You know what I'm saying? First leader versus second leader. I like that. I'll be okay with that too. And with Bullet Club being no more New Japan, you think they could I ain't gonna say buy the name, but you think WWE could like maybe work out something with New Japan and be like, hey, can we use this name because Finn and AJ, you got the OG versus the second leader. Can we, use that name a little bit? I ain't saying you gotta sell merch, because I feel like you need to keep the Bullet Club merch over in New Japan. But like, just be able to mention Bullet Club. Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about. But I enjoyed that first episode. That was the first episode. And then also we bring up with the R-Truth episode, Naomi's return was highlighted in that episode as well.
Oh, one thing I do like, I think this is like the best part of the show when they set
Mm-hmm.
up what they about to do. And then like when it gets to the end, when it's time to perform, they all got the people that they were talking about in the same show. I thought that was
Mm-hmm.
really like that's good. I'm like, that's how you should do it. Okay, all right, that's cool. I like that. Like,
Yeah.
and I ain't think about it like when watching it. Like I'm watching this like I ain't never seen none of the shows this past year. I'm just watching it like open mind. I'm like, oh damn, that's right. They was on the same show. Okay, that made yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah. I love everything on
I'll ask
Naomi
this
though.
to you. I'll
Uh-huh.
ask this to you and the chat, like in the rest of the chat. So with Naomi's, you know, I'm sure you heard what Michael Hayes had to say about her walking out. What
Yeah.
did you think about that? Because I don't really like if we talk about from a professional standpoint, okay, yeah, you maybe work the show and then voice your frustrations. But at the same time, they already voiced their frustration to you
Mm-hmm.
prior to that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So and then when you kind of just went against it, like they didn't want to be pit against each other just yet. Like they wanted
Right.
to work to that.
Right. It's called leaving a statement. Letting
Yeah.
my actions speak louder than my words. Because
Mm-hmm.
obviously I've already voiced my opinion and y'all kind of like, hey, go hush, hush. I hear
Right.
you, but hush. Just like when your kid your kid asks you to do something, you be like, man, I'm gonna get to it. But then you hear that noise, be like, what was that? And then be like,
Exactly.
you told me you was gonna do. Oh, all right. So it's pretty much the same thing what Naomi did. He's like, you know what? Both of them, her and Sasha Banks, or Mercedes Moné, how you want to, name them. But they did the same. They're like, hey,
Yeah.
look, man, we just won the tag team titles.
Mm.
Now y'all got us fighting each other. That really don't make sense. Like, I get it, but it's like y'all put us in this position to be tag team champions. Let's do what we
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be doing. Or,
Right.
hey, don't give us the titles and then put us in this spot to go against us for a world title. It was like kind of just, misconception. Of course, Triple H came out there and said, I wasn't there around the time. Bro, you was in the company. I don't want to hear all that, bro. Like, you was in the
Triple
company,
H
bro.
had so many damn fucking excuses in this show, bro, on why nothing was his fault.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can't tell me they weren't already grooming you to put you in charge. Stop the cap, bro.
All right. But you was a part of this, bro. Like, don't act like you ain't have nothing to do with this. Like, you was a part of it, bro. Like, it's
They
cool.
did try to
Take
make Mercedes seem like she was the bad guy.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
ain't like that
that's
either.
they. Yeah, I ain't like that either. That
Yeah.
was, but yeah, I feel like Michael Hayes does exactly what Jay said. He
That
plays
guy,
favorites
yeah.
and devil advocate way too much.
Yeah. He's one of those
And I'm
guys who
like,
like he thinks he's right about everything.
oh, for sure,
Yeah.
for
Go
sure.
ahead.
He's the same dude who just made the comments about Chelsea Green shouldn't be held in the same regard as
Yeah, we
Charlotte
gonna
and
talk
other
about
people. So
that
I'm
too.
like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
oh damn, 70%.
See what I'm saying? You
Damn.
can't you can't come out there and be like, oh well, I wasn't a part of that. Yes, you were, bro. You've been a part of that area for a while, brother.
I'm
Like
saying,
you
bro.
cannot say that, man. Nah, that's like I'm the big bro. I'm the big brother, or I'm the little brother. I got a big brother,
Oh,
and
what up,
then
Goblin? Yeah,
big brother be like, I'll be like, man, he was the one that was watching over me though, but you the one that did it. He be like,
right.
well, he the one that hey, you gotta blame him because he the big brother. He the one that's supposed to look over me. So I ain't know no better. No, y'all, you'll get accountable as well, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm just like, bro.
It's good.
I feel like so. If you felt like it was so unprofessional, clearly WWE. Yeah, that's what I figured it was too. Because she was going through her divorce, and then she
Yeah,
wanted to leave anyway because she didn't like how WWE was treating her. I knew Naomi wanted a character change because she was probably getting tired of the glow stuff anyway. I mean, she did go to TNA and do the exact same thing, but I feel like TNA she elevated herself
for sure. Yep.
to where
What
it
she
made
wanted to
her
be at.
undeniable to WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Like she went to that company and put so many women on. She elevated your Knockouts championship to the point where y'all were like, you couldn't deny her. You ain't had no choice but to bring her back.
All right.
And I get it. She had to work her way back up to, being in the top spot. But
Mm-hmm.
like it was a great come up. It was a great come up to watch Naomi come from being a very well regarded champion in TNA to being like this in WWE. And finally winning that Money in the Bank match after being in that shit 5 times.
5 times. That was her. Yeah. Was that her third time being in a row though? I think
I
so.
think that was 5. She been in there since the
Well, she
match
been.
she was
Total
born.
5. I think that was that her fourth straight one or third straight.
Yeah, so 5th time's the charm. It was 4th.
Okay.
And this was the 5th time she was in the match.
Yeah, bro. It's time to.
And she finally won the 5th time.
Right. You gotta go
Damn,
ahead
she
and
almost
give.
went to NWA. All right, let me ask this to Jay real quick.
Yeah,
Jay,
I ain't know that.
do you watch NWA, bro? Is it any good?
What's good, King John?
Cause I've been thinking about checking it out, but I don't know if I want to. And what up, John? Is it any good though, Jay? Is it any good? Is it something to check out, worth checking out? You know what I'm saying?
Studio wrestling.
Very old school studio wrestling. Okay.
Mm.
Like I see clips here and there, and then like it get me intrigued, but I ain't like, took the band-aid off and committed to watching it. Overall, yes, okay. All right, because I know EC3 over there.
Boy,
I know Bram is over there, or I forget what Tom Latimer. I know he over there. I know a couple of people over there, but I can't name too many right off the top of my head. Oh, Trevor Murdoch's over there, so I know he's over there. Yeah, so they got a coup.
okay.
Oh yeah, Sandow is over there. Sandow is over there. Damian Sandow is over
Damien.
there.
All right.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. So yeah, they got a couple of people over there that was formerly in WWE and other companies. So I might start checking it out. Yep, I told you that, Cam. The Pope. The Pope.
Elijah
He in
Bird.
NWA.
Yeah.
That was his WWE name. I could not
Yeah,
remember
we
his
couldn't think of
WWE name.
yeah.
Elijah Burke.
The Pope, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, but the Pope D'Angelo De Niro.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Since I already went through episode 1 and 2, we might as well just start with the Vision episode, where they had the culmination of that. That's episode 3 coming together.
Here we
The
go.
road to
It's the juicy
SummerSlam with
part.
Penta. We
Here we
saw
go.
Chelsea Green in this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was the episode where we had the creative room mishap with Mr. One Brian James, aka Road Dogg.
Yep, that'd be true. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a weird watch because I feel like the Vision episode they were all over the place. Because I feel like you tried to include too many people in the episode. Like you had to follow Penta, then we had to talk about Chelsea Green, then we went through the whole Vision thing. And
And
I'm like,
Penta didn't even get an ending, right?
no.
Okay, so like the Penta thing, I was watching. I'm like, it kind of made me forget about Penta, not the episode, but I was like, damn, they had high hopes for Penta last year, and I
Mm-hmm.
guess the injuries, anything like that. But I was like, I hope they don't do what Pat thinking, like them they just not finna use him no more because they obviously not using his brother. So I'm like, man,
Which is a
Penta,
shame.
he was
Which is a
up like,
shame.
yeah, his ceiling looked very high in WWE, but
Penta
now
was
it's
going
starting
for the
to,
IC title, bro.
yeah. He was in the Money in the Bank match. They probably could have did something with that because they really didn't use him no more until like just the start. They didn't even show his match, and I was like, that's interesting. They did everybody else except Penta, but I guess they just wanted to throw that in there.
Yeah.
I'm not
And
sure. I was kind of
the other
lost on
thing I
that.
hate about Penta, like when y'all signed him, y'all went through this whole thing. Triple H went through this whole thing where y'all were on y'all Instagram showing us how you were creating Penta's entrance and all of
Right.
that stuff. And matter of fact, yep, I agree with that. I agree with that. What Jay just said.
Okay.
Penta was more like Rey Mysterio as far as the episode. Yeah, because I'm like, you heard them talk about Penta in the meeting. They were like, "Oh, the kids love him." They
Hey,
were ready to put everything into Penta.
Seemed like it.
And he was selling merch. He was selling merch when y'all first debuted him. Y'all put the mask up.
Facts.
He was selling the mask. People were buying the Penta logo shirt and everything. And then it got to a point where like y'all were just like, nah, we good.
Right. Out of nowhere.
And
really
now
weird.
he just getting beat up every week by the Vision because I don't know if that's just their MO. I said this multiple times. Just because you wear a mask still is top 5 in merch. See, that's what I'm talking about, bro. What are we doing?
Yeah. Yeah. I think we both said we didn't think they knew what to do with Penta for real.
And Penta was
Yeah, I
the
remember
Iron
that.
Man in the
Yep, him and
Royal
Rey
Rumble last
Mysterio.
year.
They started it, right?
Him and
I
Ray.
think, yeah.
Which Ray lasting that long at his age, I'll give him props for that. I'll give Ray props for that. But I just hate that they just because you a luchador, you got to be with Rey Mysterio. If you wear a mask, at some point we're gonna put you with Rey Mysterio.
All right.
Who's to say? And this is just me speculating and bullshitting. Who's to say they don't try to make a mass little super group? They throw Ray Phoenix in there, Dragon Lee, Rey Mysterio, Penta, and just make them a group. I know people have once said once they are done with the Americano storyline, Penta will win titles. I hope so, Jay. I hope so, Jay.
That'd be interesting.
Because I like, man, as someone who's been, and I can't say I've been a Penta fan longer than most people. Some people have been following him since his early AAA days. Penta, I got exposed to Penta like most people through Lucha Underground. And I've been a fan of Penta since Lucha Underground. That has never faltered. Penta has been one of my favorite luchadors since the beginning of Lucha Underground. That Ultima Lucha match he had with Vampiro, I feel is what put him on the map outside of that Chelsea Green match. But I feel like, man, Penta, they did that mass fashion, and it barely worked. I do remember that in WCW. They tried the whole mass faction, and it did not work. It did not work. I remember that.
Yeah.
So I just want you to, yep, I agree. I agree with that. It only works in New Japan and CMLL. Yeah. Bro, Arthur, I think a lot of us miss Lucha Underground.
Yeah, I done seen my line fine line of work of that. It's fire.
A lot of us miss Lucha Underground. Honestly, I said this. I said we need another show that was set in the format like Lucha Underground. Lucha Underground is more of a TV format to where they got released in seasons. Like they'll do one season, take a little break, all the wrestlers go do indie stuff or whatever they want to do, and then we get back together. Make another season.
Like an LFG type. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Something like that. I got you.
I feel like we need another wrestling show like that, especially with all the up and coming indie stars we got in the system right now. Yeah. I feel like someone could easily take a show like that and elevate it. And then we get to see more of these indie stars wrestle on TV. We get to see a lot more eyes on people we didn't know about. Like, I'm going to be real. Yeah. LFG does have kind of had a safe fate. The only thing with LFG, it just bugs me that it's just people that are already signed in the PC. It ain't like new people.
Right. Okay.
So that's the thing that bothered me about LFG. I tried watching LFG, and this is just me. This is my opinion, how I felt about it. Cam, no, this is how I feel about it. I felt it's not for the superstars. It's more for the legends to argue and create drama. Because like Booker T is flipped out a few times on there. Bubba Ray has flipped out multiple times. The Undertaker's had his moments. Michelle McCool, Mickey James, like everybody's had. I feel like it's more for the legends to be in like do the reality TV show shit. Agreed with that. Harlem Lewis, I felt like made it only because he was dating Thea Hale. Now, a dude I do like from LFG a lot is Anthony Luke. I like Anthony Luke a lot. Oh, shit. I like Anthony Luke a lot from LFG. I watched the Speed video. Cam put me on that. I finally sat down and watched the Speed video, man. I liked that was like a 32-minute video. I like Shiloh Hill, too. Yeah. I hope we get the big Samoan chick come over soon from LFG. I heard she might get called up from Evolve soon, so I don't
I must
know.
say
I
she
don't
in
know.
Evolve right now. Yeah.
Yeah, she might come up from
She
Evolve
probably
soon.
finna
I
have her
hope we get.
time in Evolve first though. She might think that's what she about to do
I feel
right
like
now.
they might probably gonna make her a champion and Evolve
Yeah.
first before
Right.
they like
Yeah.
bring her up.
Yeah. Cause they got a lot of people from
Uh,
Evolve now and NXT now.
we'll get to the Chelsea Green thing real quick, but I want
Mm-hmm.
to ask, see if you know this now, Cam. I'm gonna say this because we saw our boy wrestle last night, Mr. Keanu Carver. I don't like
I
his
wanted to
finisher.
say I wanted to save NXT. You want to go ahead and get into it?
No, we can save it. See, we can save
Yeah,
it.
we doing it
No, we
after.
can save it. We can
Yeah,
save
we
it.
doing it after. It's you
All
know
right.
it's something else I want to talk about on that. Yeah, we'll
All
talk
right.
about that. Yeah.
We got the Chelsea Green. We know
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea Green is revered as one of the best women's wrestlers on the roster right now. Very entertaining. We also know she came up with like the dumpster spot.
Right.
The dumpster spot with her and Mi Chen, which was another amazing spot. So Chelsea Green got the IQ to build great matches. As she's shown that multiple times. It's just we get to that damn meeting. That was one of the first clips we saw from LFG outside of the LA Knight thing. Triple H. Now, this could also be a thing. Like I feel like the fault is can go both ways. It could go to Triple H, and it could be on Brian James. Now, you say you want to put the title back on Chelsea. All right, cool. We cool with that. You know, Triple H agrees. Like, all right, yeah. But then what?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, you released a bunch of baby faces that she could have gone against.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to have her go against Selena again because Selena's doing her thing with her husband right now.
Well, that was before that.
Julia,
She was still
yeah,
by
before
herself.
that. So
Mm-hmm.
you didn't want her to go against Selena again because I don't know if they didn't believe Selena as a champion or they just didn't like the rivalry, whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
And like, if I'm thinking about everybody who on SmackDown, she could have gone against. Everybody is mostly heels. That is a heel. Like most of the women over there are heels.
Mm-hmm.
So I for Road Dogg to do that and not have a backup plan, it kind of bugged the fuck out of me. Because I'm like, you got a good 40 minutes to contribute. Hell, hey, request up, Jay. We'll let you up.
So like the thing with Chelsea though. All right, so if you know your roster and you know what's going on with it,
What's
try to
up,
find a
fellas?
way to what's good. What's up, Jed? What's up, Jay? Try to find a way to keep the title on instead of losing it. So I feel like you was trying to fill in a mistake you already made. Because what was the only reason why you want to put the title back on it? Might be because you thought, well, we had something else for Chelsea, but that ain't working. So let's put the title back on her just for her to lose it again too. So Triple H saying, well, she can't beat Jade. That's in your opinion. Chelsea's better than Jade. She might not look better than Jade physically, but
Right.
Chelsea's a better wrestler than Jade. It's okay for her to beat her. Tiffany Stratton, she's younger. She's not there yet. Y'all got her up there. Y'all didn't let her get to the mid card. Y'all pushed her up to the main card right off the bat. So you can find a way to make Chelsea beat these, because Chelsea was I think Chelsea was a heel at that time, and all of them they said they were face. Alexa was a face.
Mm-hmm.
She can't beat Alexa. I think she can. So instead of pushing back, maybe y'all should have went on and said, let's try something different. And y'all didn't do that. So then it made Road Dogg look bad, to be honest with you. It made him look bad because instead of what I just said, he said, I don't know.
Yeah.
And again, like what you said, the people that she could have faced, they released them. So it's kind of like a bad situation right there for both
I've always been told the worst answer. I've always been told the worst answer you could tell a boss or anybody who above you is I don't know. That's the worst thing you could say to them. But that's just me. Go ahead, Jay. What you got, bro?
It is a bad situation if you look at the women's roster, both on Raw and SmackDown, particularly with the Chelsea Green situation. They do, but they don't know what to do with her. And what I mean by that is you have an opportunity to do what she's asking you to do, which is make her the female version of The Miz, even with the comedy skits here and there that The Miz has been known to do. But you could also add another element, which she talked about multiple times in the last 6 weeks on different podcast variations, that she wants to be more of a Stone Cold persona as an anti-hero character. That is gold making. That is a money making opportunity that WWE isn't capitalizing on with Chelsea Green.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about it, you got her going over on NXT here and there, assisting Ethan Page.
Yep.
Right? Now, also in those backstage segments, particularly in NXT, she kind of riles up people. But that's what she was known. That's what she was known to do before she got called up to the main roster. She used to start stuff before she got in matches in NXT. And so every time she's back in NXT, she does the same thing, right? But when she's on SmackDown, the backstage segment, it doesn't have the same, if you will. But if you give her that anti-hero persona the way Stone Cold was, it would catch on like fire. Because she has that credibility to make you believe that what's she going to do next week? Is she going to help such and such? Is she going to leave them hanging high and dry? What is she going to do? The same way with Stone Cold doing the Attitude Era.
Right.
And I'm not saying we need to reverse back to the Attitude Era as far as this era we're in WWE is concerned.
Right.
Definitely not saying that, even though if you really think about it, why would 2K26 push the Monday Night War, the Attitude Era, and the King of Kings? Because after Royal Rumble, heading to WrestleMania, post WrestleMania, we're going to get more of that once again. You wouldn't put a game out there to celebrate something that happened over 20, 30 years ago if you have no intention of bringing bits and pieces back besides the video game.
I agree.
Good point, though. Yeah, that's a good point.
You got a point. Yeah, you got a point with that, for sure.
You just don't do it. What's the payoff? Because think about it like this, guys. Even in the comments, we all been wrestling fans for over 10, 20 years. All right.
Right.
A merchandise like a digital or a hard disk video game such as WWE 2K26 loses its flavor after historically since 2019 edition has lost its flavor, usually prior to SummerSlam.
Okay.
It usually loses its flavor and appeal prior to SummerSlam. Very seldomly do you see, even now with these like late edition DLCs that they add onto it, right? Very seldomly do you see it connecting to a storyline. You can, but you know, with the way they try to push everything now, and they really taking a hit, which is something WWE is not publicly talking about. They've taken a nosedive in their TKO stock.
That's fact.
Think about how you gonna make up for what you get ready to do come March, doing the same around the time close to WrestleMania, which is launched this Attitude, this Monday Night War edition, this King of Kings edition, with CM Punk being the standard edition cover guy. You know.
Oh, so they announced that, Jay? That CM Punk got the cover
all four of them. All four. So CM Punk is the standard edition.
They just ain't announced it.
$69.99.
Yeah.
Okay.
Triple H is $89.99. The Attitude Era is $99.99, and the Monday Night War is $119.
$119 ain't bad. I gotta see what you get with that, but you know
that's the thing. So we won't officially know what's included in that, or what's the exclusive content until Saturday. From Saturday into Elimination Chamber, we'll know what the exclusive contents will be.
Okay.
Probably announced during the Royal Rumble. That makes sense.
What else? So we had the Vision get formed in that episode too, and you know we saw them. Seth Rollins, you know, decided that he needed a guy, and he chose Bron Breakker. He picked Bron Breakker out of the group, out of the pack. Now, I saw in the little meeting they showed, the creative meeting they showed, they were saying, "Oh, we didn't have a name for this group yet, but this group can be strong." You know what I'm saying? So
It's a lot of lies told in that episode. I'm gonna tell you why. Who told the most lies?
Let me hear that. What you got, Jay?
Paul Heyman told the most lies in that episode. Not so much that he doesn't like breaking kayfabe. Mm-hmm. The only truth he said it was 2 years in the making. In technicality, he is correct because it's been almost 3 years since Braun Breaker got caught up to the main roster. But the Vision concept, the Vision concept faction with Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins uniting actually started 4 years ago when Seth paid a little visit to NXT. And right before Braun Breaker got his first title reign as NXT champion.
Right.
You guys remember that?
Yep.
Yeah. I remember Paul Heyman back then when he had the gray hair.
Who else was backstage during that time? Paul Heyman.
Mm-hmm. Paul Heyman,
yep.
So he lied a little bit about the whole concept going on. The pitch had always been Heyman's idea.
Yep, you right, Sean. They did fight for that title. Seth was the champ. Yep, I remember that. He came down here. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
They fought for the NXT championship.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that was really a measuring stick to see how soon was he going to be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Because they had a timeline to get Braun up to the main roster.
So they're kind of testing them.
Yeah. So anytime you see, like, think about with Javon Evans, for example, right? When Javon Evans wrestled Randy Orton in St. Louis, who was that more for? Who did that elevate?
You know that, you know who that was more for. That was definitely Javon. Yeah.
It wasn't really set for Javon Evans, to be honest with you. Remember, Randy was just coming back from an injury, so he kind of was in and out of television. Remember?
Right.
Yeah.
So it was really more designed for Randy Orton's homecoming to tell people, even on the NXT side, he still got it.
Okay.
But Javon Evans surpassed everybody.
Expectations.
Yeah, as far as getting over with the crowd. He was already over with the NXT crowd.
Right.
But he put himself on notice in the WWE Universe stratosphere.
Okay.
If you think about
it. Yeah.
That is true. He kind of, with that and Randy Orton match, I feel like he essentially elevated himself in that match.
Yeah.
Like, it was more for Randy and his homecoming, but Javon was like, hey, keep your eyes on me.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
And what people fail to give credit where credit is due on that, who pulled the trigger on that more so, was both Shawn Michaels and Matt Bloom.
I love Matt Bloom, man. Matt Bloom don't get his flowers as often as he should. I'm going to be real. That's just me in particular. I like Matt Bloom. I feel like he don't get his flowers more than he should.
He should. He really should. And I feel like even though Fit Finley is there, NXT here and there, but also another person besides Fit that also pitched the idea to Randy Orton that doesn't get their flowers like they should is William Regal. Because William Regal gets a lot of respect from Randy Orton. I mean, there was a time when Randy was going through some crap, and he admitted in the documentary on A&E that William Regal was one of the guys who pulled him aside and told him, you need to get your shit together.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's funny how, with things going on in Unreal, they take out a lot of people behind the scenes they feel are lower tier as far as the ecosystem involvement behind the scenes, when they really shouldn't take them out because they play a significant role.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying with Gunther. Yeah, he's a big part of that Pat McAfee show. How you just don't have him say nothing? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Not one word.
That episode, like we said, that episode was all over the place. I feel like you tried to just do too much with that episode, and it didn't. Like, I don't
Exactly.
know. I feel
Especially with, like I mentioned with the Penta, bro. I said that the reason why I said that Rey Mysterio had the exact same upbringing. The
he
exact
did too.
same upbringing. Except that the school was his uncle's school.
Right. Man,
That's
you
the
see how
only
young
difference.
Penta training these kids though, man?
It was everything that Ray had went through. Except if Penta had multiple children, Ray was the only youngster at his uncle's school.
Right. Penta, man. I like that Penta is like handing it down though. Like I like the little segment they had where they showed him in his school. He was training like he wasn't just training grown men. He was training little kids as well.
Kids,
Those little kids was
exactly.
doing their thing,
All
man.
right. Do more
With
than what
all
I
the
can.
rolls and the flips and
So,
all that stuff. I'm like,
yeah.
all right now.
He also B Dot. What you saw in Unreal with Gunther and Triple H having a conversation regarding the particular match he was involved in. Gunther is old school. It's just like Triple H. They're both cerebral.
For sure.
But Gunther does not want to push the envelope unless he has the green light to. That's really what you were seeing. Was the creative ideas Gunther had to push the envelope as a heel to make the story so compelling to favor him or the babyface in certain spots. Yeah. It's the same way. It's the same way in the 1980s during the Jim Crockett promotional era when Ole Anderson and Dusty Rhodes were the head bookers, but you had Ric Flair who would wrestle guys like Barry Windham or Lex Luger whenever Luger was considered a face.
Right.
Flair knew what to do in the ring. But what happened is because Flair had to maintain this mystique stigmatization of his character, that in certain match booking, as far as if it was a steel cage match, a 60-minute time limit match, how do I push the envelope to get the best out of the guy I'm working with? Right. It wasn't until Steamboat came back and Sting got elevated as the number one contender that Flair didn't have to do so much. He didn't have to call the matches before and during the match.
Right.
That's the same thing what Gunther does. If you really pay attention, you go back. Don't go to the WrestleMania match with Jey Uso. That was already that was so strictly choreographed. You can actually go to the other documentary series that's not on Netflix regarding behind the scenes of WrestleMania. Okay. That they knew the finish. So the finish was supposed to be the Uso splash. It wasn't supposed to be the sleeper. That wasn't supposed to be the finish in Vegas for Jey winning the championship.
So did they kind of segue to that mid-match? Was that what that was?
Gunther was he had a sprain. He either had a shoulder sprain or ankle sprain.
Okay.
So the impact of the Uso splash would have did more harm than good.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. So they went with the safer route to protect Gunther.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. How'd you feel about, matter of fact, because I ain't get both of y'all opinion about this. The whole Road Dogg situation, the conversation where he was like, I don't know who to put against Chelsea, but I want to put the title back on it.
I feel with Road Dogg being one of the head producers for women's segment on SmackDown, along with Tyson Kidd, I feel like he was caught in a complex situation, and by being complex is like you never should have had, in my opinion, and I'm not taking anything away from her, but Julie wasn't primed to win the U.S. Championship at the time when she came up to the main roster. It was too quick, too soon of an elevational push. Okay, we didn't see enough of her matches on TV, let alone the stuff she did on NXT. I felt the matches she had on NXT, granted they were like 10 to 12 minutes, sometimes 15-minute slot, but she was too aggressive in some of those matches. And then they had
I
her.
agree.
Then when the call up came, they put her with little girl. I felt like it was more because of the language barrier, so to speak. That's what they were trying to portray it as. But she doesn't have a language barrier issue. What it is to compensate for her in-ring style.
I see what you're saying.
It's to compensate for. Because think about it like this, right?
Yeah.
Stephanie McCoy wrestles just like Julia.
Right, who?
Same intensity.
You said Gunther?
No, I said Stephanie McCoy and Julia.
Oh, okay, them two. My bad. All right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to
They
make sure I
wrestle
heard.
if you really pay attention to their style, it's almost identical.
I agree with that for sure. Oh yeah.
It's almost. I'm not saying moveset. I'm saying with the intensity.
Aggression. Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah. Of their match, it's very similar. Because the only difference is Stephanie does more high risk maneuvers in certain spots than Julia does. That's the only major difference.
Right.
She definitely be in the air more for sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
what'd you think about that, Cam? Because I know you made a video about it, so we didn't really get to talk in depth. We talked in depth, but we ain't talked in depth on here.
Well, I mean, like I think I had just said something, but I just feel like bro was in the wrong. I think he was just now watching it, I just think it was a bad spot, really, because again, the way that Triple H saying, well, Jade, she not beating Jade, she not beating Tiffany, she not beating Alexa. It's like you putting Chelsea in a spot.
Mm-hmm.
Like you put her in a box. Like this is it.
Yeah.
Like she only can go here. She can't go lower. She can't go higher. So Road Dogg putting out the idea to put this title back on her, and then Triple H being devil's advocate, like, okay, we already kind of did that. So okay, you put the title back on her, then what? Because like then he already blocked out. Honestly, Road Dogg probably had that idea for Jade, Alexa, or that. But him saying that before that, saying, hey, well, she can't do that. He didn't have the balls enough. I'm just being honest. He had the balls or the confidence enough to be like, you know what? No, bro. I feel like she need to get this title. And I feel like she can beat these three. And this is the reason why. He didn't do that. He just said, I didn't know. Obviously, that's not a good answer. But you got to have a little pushback. I get he your friend, but you got to be honest, bro. Like, look. Bro, this is my idea. I'm thinking this is the reason why. You just can't say, there's no way you say, I want Chelsea to get the title back and then don't have a reason. There's always a reason. You just gotta say, hey, bro, look, this is the reason why. And see what happens. What, he gonna beat you up? I doubt that. Let's be professional. We're grown men. Just tell him what you want, and then y'all figure it out. Because I feel like Triple H, and I watched that a lot during the series. I feel like whenever Triple H says something, everybody just be like, all right. I was watching, I'm like, damn. Every time he say, oh, this is what I think should happen, boom, bam, get up the ladder, do this, and then they sit back like, yeah, that sounds good. I'm like,
oh yeah, we about to get to that.
Hold on. Like, where's the pushback?
So no, that was the fourth episode. Was the fourth episode where they started talking about the Money in the Bank with LA Knight and all that?
Third and fourth.
So they went in to kind of meshed them together there.
Hell, fifth too. So, Seth was like the middle, all the way like the third.
Yeah, Seth
to the ending of the fifth, or the start of the fifth.
It's also crazy that Jey Uso wasn't in this at all, but I feel like he probably gonna be involved in season 3. Season 3 is where we're gonna kind of get. We'll probably see,
Who?
Jay.
Yeah.
I feel like we probably gonna be involved in the summer episodes when they start talking more about like what happened at WrestleMania last year and the Royal Rumble and all of that. So that's when
I got somebody for season 4 too.
Season 4, I feel like he'll be involved in season 4 a lot too.
I think Roman gonna be part of season 4.
The bad decision for the summer edition leading up to John Cena's retirement that we'll see in Unreal. Not so much completely last year Royal Rumble with Jay winning, then Jay beating Gunther in Vegas. The bad decision in my estimation, was booking the women's triple threat match.
You talking about with Rhea, Bianca, and Io?
Yeah.
Here's why I
say that. You could have had a triple threat match with them still. It didn't have to be at Mania. You could have did it.
I agree with that.
You could have did it in a sense of an Iron Man challenge. Remember when Brett had to wrestle Owen and Lex Luger had to wrestle Yokozuna?
Yep.
At that WrestleMania?
Yep.
And then the final match was between Brett and Owen?
Yep.
And Brett beat Owen to win the championship again?
Mm-hmm.
You could have did the same thing with those three. Where Jade,
I agree with that.
Where Jade would have been, she would have been the person with the bye. She wouldn't have had to wrestle the opening match.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And then Jade would have faced the winner of Rhea and Io.
Okay.
And that way you would have settled. That way you would have settled who truly deserved to be champion and who rightfully was the number one contender.
Okay. Yeah. I don't like how they kind of made. Yeah, I don't like how they kind of made Rhea look like a crybaby, like she cried her way to the match.
Right.
Essentially.
And like,
you kind of made one of your strongest superstars. Two of your strongest superstars really look weak in Bianca, and actually all three of them. You made all three of them.
Yeah, you made all three of them look weak.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. When you hit it right on the button with Io.
You had them pie facing Io, not giving her any attention, looking down on her.
Mm-hmm.
Bianca's pissed because she saying Rhea crying her way into the match.
To be honest, Rhea should never been in this position, bro. Like, I won my match.
Bianca won the chamber. It should have been Bianca versus Io. That's what it was set up as, and that's how y'all should have left it.
Mm-hmm. True.
So I just you either unintentionally or intentionally made all three of those women look weak.
Yeah.
And I'm like, especially, I feel like Io kind of, like, I know Rhea, like, people say Rio cried about it, but I feel like y'all made Io look super weak because y'all had her getting pie-faced and pushed to the ground, getting the hand put in her face.
Right. And she the champion. All types
of just disrespectful shit. And she the champ. That's y'all champion. That's not just some schlub. Y'all put the belt on this woman. Right. And y'all got her out here with two people who are bigger than her just because they bigger than her. Oh, you ain't nobody. Like, what kind of shit is that?
Messed up.
Speaking of Bianca Belair, I don't know if you guys have been like just randomly asking, like Google Gemini or whatever AI you use, but Bianca Belair, her knuckle, the joint in her knuckle, the swelling has gone down significantly. And she has been part of the reason why the Street Profits is on there because they help her train. That's part of the reason why we haven't seen the Street Profits on TV is because they're helping her train. So they have not confirmed nor denied whether she was in Saudi Arabia. She's not. I just did a follow up.
You said she's not in Saudi, Jay?
She's not in Saudi Arabia.
She's not in Saudi. Okay.
No, she's not there.
Okay. As of right now, that kind of dispels the rumors of her returning at the Rumble.
So, remember, she is. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, she's in the WrestleMania promo with the women. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, she is. She is. Yeah, she's in the promo with the women. Yeah.
So.
Well, no.
What's always traditionally after Royal Rumble?
Elimination Chamber.
Elimination Chamber.
There you go. It's more. I feel like it's more riskier putting her in the Elimination Chamber than it is putting her in the Royal Rumble. That's just my personal opinion.
I agree with that. That's a dangerous match. I agree with that.
I would rather have Jade make her surprise entry return at the Royal Rumble. But again, based on what AI said, this is as of today.
Right.
Okay. You can still make a flight out from Florida to Saudi Arabia no later than tomorrow morning.
Yeah, to get out there to prepare for the Rumble, you could. Yeah, if you booked it today and got the flight on and got on the flight tomorrow, you can.
It's 16 hours. Yeah. Okay.
But I'm gonna
see.
check. Usually I check around the same time since last week, which is 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
I check to see what the buzz is, what the latest buzz regarding Bianca Belair. Jay Cargill, dog. People on the internet, particularly on X, are like trolling and hating the fact that she hasn't defended. And it's not just the wrestlers, the women wrestlers like Jordan Grace. That's just a storyline build. That's just a shoot between
Right.
Jordan Grace and Jay. But people are really taking it to significant seriousness, and it's not that serious. The reason why Jade has not defended the title on SmackDown is, number one, you got too many women wrestlers now in the tag team division. So you're not
We
going to
said
take
that,
somebody
Pat.
Boy, we
established a
did
tag
saying
team.
that.
You just established a tag team with Lash Legend and Nia Jax. Are you going to break them up to go after Jade? That doesn't make sense.
Not at all.
So it's best to build up a storyline. Now, the only thing I hate about the Jordan Grace, I love me some Jordan Grace, even when she was, before she made it to TNA, right?
Mm-hmm.
With her and her husband.
When she was doing the whole Big Mama Pump gimmick, like when she was a little bit heavier.
Yeah.
Before she got
when she was just dating Jonathan Gresham.
Jonathan Gresham, yeah.
Yeah, but they were just dating. I loved her back then because I knew that she had all the potential to be a as they called it, a juggernaut. She lives up to that nickname because she is legitimately a juggernaut. People used to say, "Oh, she's the second coming of China, just short." No, the hell she's not. She's more like a Beth Phoenix 3.0.
I can see that. Yep. I can see that. Yeah.
She's Beth Phoenix 3.0.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan should have stayed at NXT, settled the rivalry with Mariah May, aka Blake Monroe.
Mm-hmm.
Go after the NXT North American Championship, hold that for legitimately 90 days, then go after the NXT Women's Championship before being called up.
But I don't like when they call NXT people up without a title shot, without a title win. That's just
they broke tradition on two people.
That's my biggest issue with Jordan Grace's call up. I get why they had to pull the trigger on it, because there was Trinity being pregnant, Bianca still not medically cleared officially yet. At least she may be, but it's just not it's not for public record.
Right.
So,
right.
So therefore, if you got a thin roster over on the SmackDown side, you got to make an executive decision on who do you have to challenge her. B-Fab was the secondary. B-Fab was the secondary choice. Misha was the top choice before Misha got hurt at the house show.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Misha was actually going to beat. The booking was that Misha was going to finish in the final 8 at the Royal Rumble.
Okay.
She was going to have an automatic bid in the Elimination Chamber.
Okay.
She was supposed to finish in the final 4 in the Elimination Chamber, but when money, not money, but she won the gauntlet match with a number 1 contender.
Right.
So that's how she ends up in Mania to face Jade at Mania, right?
Okay. Also, go ahead, finish, Jay.
But the trick of it was because they saying that around that same time, Trinity, aka Naomi, was supposed to be giving birth. That she said she gives birth in time before WrestleMania. She was going to show her WrestleMania, which I believe she would. If she gives birth prior to WrestleMania, like a week prior, she ain't got to get in the ring.
Just she got her match. Yeah, no.
Yeah, just her presence and involvement in the match will be a hell of a storyline moving forward.
Yeah.
Because remember, she vanquished the title, which means she's still technically still champion.
Yeah,
Even
so
though Stephanie has
exactly. She's
her
gonna
belt,
come back for
Stephanie
that title.
has her belt. Remember, Stephanie has her belt, right?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
But she wanted Jay's belt all along. If you really think about it.
Oh yeah, when Tiffany was the champion. Yep.
Tiffany was. She had no beef with Tiffany.
Mm-hmm.
She had no beef with Tiffany. She wanted. She took the world championship, the world's women's championship instead of undisputed, simply because she knew over on Raw she could dominate. She could dominate that side of the locker room. If she's over there on SmackDown, she gotta go through Jay. She gotta face her cousin. It's like the credibility and believability aspect would hurt all that you did with this proceed with caution gimmick. It would literally neutralize.
The one thing I do like about Naomi, I love when she won the Money in the Bank briefcase. She admitted it was like, hey, you think I could get a custom one of these and put some caution tape on this? She went right to it.
He said, talk to the prop guy. He got it.
Yeah, she ain't waste no time. She was like, I want this customized immediately.
Yeah, I love anything with Naomi.
I didn't really... I don't know how y'all feel about this. I felt like they showed too much setting up the Io and Rhea spot for SummerSlam. Like, I feel like we need to see the whole setup for it. Like, we need to know you was putting padding down there.
Yeah, the backstage part. Like, yeah, not bad, but where the fans was at.
Yeah, we need to see y'all, hey, Rhea, lay down so we can measure where your head gonna, be at type shit. Like, I felt like we didn't need to see the stunt coordinator out there type shit.
Be like, hey, we just showing you we keep it safe with these people.
I could understand that.
Yeah, but you ain't got to show it. You right, though.
You showed us too much.
Yeah.
You showed us
right. We would think you do that. You know what I'm saying? We would think you keeping these people safe. We wouldn't think you just letting people just jump up wherever.
We see all the platforms and stuff y'all set up when y'all do like a off the stage or off of whatever, like a scaffolding or something. We see y'all set it, so we know y'all keeping them safe.
Yeah.
Like that Miz spot from WrestleMania years ago, where he did, I think it was, I forget what he did. He was on the scaffolding. I was at this WrestleMania, which is crazy why I can't recall it. Because I was right there.
Let me ask y'all a question.
What's up, Jay?
This concerning Chelsea Green.
Mm-hmm.
If you was, what kind of stable or faction do you think putting her husband, Ethan Page, and Elsa Fire all together?
I low-key be okay with that faction, honestly. Because, like, you already got Alba Fire doing her. I feel like Alba Fire, you need to do more with Alba Fire. I ain't saying you need to get her out the pantsuit, but she need to be more than just a secret herpes by herself.
I agree.
Ethan Page and Matt Cardona, I wouldn't mind them being in there. I feel like it will also, like, not saying you gotta do it super early, but at some point in time, it'll like sow the seeds. Like, and I feel like Ethan would be the one to be like, all right, I got too much ego for this group. You know, him being all ego, Ethan Page.
True that.
That's where I'm going with it. I don't know about. I mean, I see what you're saying because they already like got something going.
I mean, he can't. If he got to turn on somebody, it gotta be Matt Cardona. Like, he ain't gonna be like, oh, Chelsea, let me give you one of these.
Ethan. I don't want him in no more groups. The last group, they did him dirty, which y'all know that's in AEW, and so
AEW.
I see the vision for sure. I'm not down.
I thought he would have been perfect in division, low key. I thought he would have been perfect in division when they were looking for a new member, but at the time he was still North American champion. They still, they still pushing him as the greatest North American champion. So I was like, I see why y'all.
He would outshine that group too.
I'm saying, see, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he could have, when we talked about division early on, it was like Ethan Page could be the guy to be like, sow the seeds of deception in the group, you know what I'm saying?
True.
But he really the one doing all the shit.
Yeah. Yeah, Ethan, I like what he got going on right now. Like, I think him and Chelsea just be doing side quests together. So,
Nah, you ain't tripping, Sean. That's the match
yeah,
I'm talking about with Shane at
yeah.
WrestleMania, where he did the whole thing off the scaffolding, and I was like, it was padded, but it was hollow. It was like that cheap, super thin
You talking about SummerSlam? That was SummerSlam. When the
SummerSlam.
first
Yeah,
time he did it was against Steve Blackman at SummerSlam.
yeah, it was like that cheap, super thin, like plywood shit. You could tell they trying to keep him safe. So like, I like the mystique of not seeing you set that stuff up. I like
Yeah,
the
for sure.
mystique of you saying, "Oh, that's a stage," and we putting them through that stage.
Yeah.
I gotta step back out because I gotta get back on the clock. So, but I'll be in
All
the
right,
comments.
Jay.
All right.
I
All right, Jay.
appreciate you,
Appreciate you
bro.
coming up, bro.
Appreciate you. Yes, sir. All right.
But
So,
yeah,
like,
so
Seth Rollins, bro. Or you
mm-hmm.
can go. What you been asked? What you been
No, you
asked?
got it. You got it. You got it, bro.
All right. So, like, is it me or Seth Rollins think he bigger than who he is?
I see that a little
Because,
bit. I see it a little
like,
bit.
the thing with Seth Rollins, all right, so this is what I was talking about with the punishment part, bro. Yeah, we was talking about Bailey with the punishment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before we get to this point, we at the Money in the Bank, right? LA Knight,
Yep.
that part got crazy. Everybody was talking about that sighting. So Triple H didn't really do it that bad to LA Knight
That's what I'm
after like
saying.
watch.
I feel like people
Yeah,
blew that out of proportion a little bit.
right. I think like going watching it, the clip, and then watching it full, it's like, oh, that wasn't even that bad. Like he was just kind of like, this is what we went through. It's like a coach talking to a player. Hey, you were
Right.
supposed to be right there on that route. Why did you go that way on the route? It's kind of the same way. Nothing, no grace of Triple H. I'm just going off what I'm seeing. But then after that, it seems like so since Seth knew about what the spot was, the next
Right.
time they fight, which is the spot where Seth is supposed to fake his injury, he want to tell
Mm-hmm.
Triple H he should know. I'm feeling like, bro, you trying to make it seem like you still upset about that.
You saying Triple
No.
H shouldn't have known?
No, remember Triple H, Seth was saying that LA Knight shouldn't know. But
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
that
Okay.
ladder
Yeah. Yeah.
match, the Money in the Bank, and he felt some type of way because he was like, he messed up. So now the next time we fight, he like, nah, he should know. I'm like, are you upset about this? Like, why wouldn't somebody that you're wrestling not know that you're doing something that's off script or like y'all,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I feel like that was messed up. And then I'm watching everything, this whole thing about Seth, and I'm like, okay, I like Seth, but it's like this Money in the Bank briefcase is supposed to be LA Knights, dog. That's what I'm thinking the whole time watching this. I'm like, I get it. Y'all trying to make it a big thing for Seth to cash in, but Triple H said something. I'm trying to remember what he said, but he was like, these moments for the Money in the Bank, this is for somebody to elevate. Seth is
Him
already
almost
there.
getting the fucking briefcase and not winning. That's how you elevate him. That makes no
Right.
sense, bro. What are
But
you talking
but
about?
but him saying this is the time to elevate when you win the Money in the Bank. I'm like, well, Seth is already a made man. LA Knight is what? So that would discredit what you're saying then. LA Knight should have won the Money in the Bank briefcase if that's what you're saying, but you saying
I agree with
it
that.
elevates this person and makes them somebody different. I'm like, Seth's already that guy. And then you took the
Right.
title off Punk, which is that made the story where it is now, but it's like, all right. I'm
I
like,
feel
okay, Seth. All right.
I feel like they keep finding ways to have Seth relive that greatest heights of all time moment. And I'm like, that was his moment. So why we got to keep reliving that with the Money in the Bank? Like he did that. He did it. It was a great moment back then where he cashed in and it became a triple threat and he ended up winning the title. That was a fantastic moment. We don't need to keep rehashing that moment anytime you put the Money in the Bank on him. Like that's dumb
Mm-hmm.
at this point. So I'm like, why did we need that again? You could have gave that to LA Knight. And it just feeds into what people already think about Triple H that you don't fuck with LA Knight. You don't like LA Knight.
Again,
And
there you go.
I look, and it kind of looked even more true with I get it, people blew the talking to out of proportion a little bit. I felt some people say it was a pep talk. I don't really think it was a pep talk. I thought it was more like, hey, bro, you kind of missed your moment. Like, which okay, cool. He missed his moment. It is what it is. Now I don't know if we do. Man, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't really keep track of who. I know for a fact that Penta, Dragon Lee, and Rey Mysterio, they were all on the plane together heading to Saudi this morning. I saw that this morning.
The faceless, the face without the mask. Yeah.
Yeah, without their mask, which I'm like, y'all gotta start hiding y'all face better. Ray, you good. You could just
we already seen Ray. We already know
what you look like. But Penta and Dragon Lee, y'all gotta do like this or put an emoji over the thing or something. But I just really thought you kind of you've done LA Knight dirty twice. Oh shit! I already know why. OTM last night.
we almost there, right? That's we got.
That's pretty much it. Other than the Seth Rollins return, we went through.
Seth Rollins had like damn near 3 episodes.
Yeah, and then you had Becky Lynch with Lyra. We went through that whole thing.
Lyra. I felt bad for her, bro. Cause she really, like, obviously you already know how I feel about Lyra. I love Lyra, dog. Like Lyra,
she wanted to team with Bayley.
Yeah, she's a hard worker,
from her because her and Bayley were already building that chemistry as a tag team. So I feel like y'all snatched that moment for her and Bayley to have a special moment.
Yeah.
And now y'all got them as a tag team, but like we're not getting to where they should have been. They should have been the tag champs.
Yeah.
Like Bayley and Lyra now got matching gear, so they are. I feel like, and I've always said that the moment you start wearing matching gear, you are officially a tag team.
Yep.
Like that's why I don't really consider Alexa and Charlotte a tag team. They don't wear matching gear. They still just single stars. They still playing up the "we're not friends" thing. We're acquaintances. You know,
they tag team kind of died. I didn't mean to say that to you.
And then
like, it ain't there no more. Like it seemed like they just kind of.
I feel like they put Lash with Nia, so Nia has somebody, or so Lash has someone similar to her size to work with, and Lash has someone similar to her size that she can learn from.
Exactly. Yep. Good vet.
So, I liked what they doing with those two. Now to separate them, to have them both go after Jade, that's dumb as hell, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's kind of stupid. I'm like, if they a tag team, they a tag team. Keep them like that. But if they not, let them go be single stars.
Yeah. But again, that goes to what we were saying. I know Jade. Jade was talking about with the Jade. All you had to do, SmackDown's always been the land of opportunity, correct? Ain't that what they call it? The land?
Yep.
You got all these people you can bring up, bro. I get it. Like, people gonna complain regardless. It don't matter. It can be a fantastic match, be perfect. The spots can be there. The cinematic, the match, the quality, all of it. It can go at the perfect time, but somebody's gonna complain about something. So what's wrong with bringing somebody up from LFG? What's wrong with bringing somebody up from Evolve? What's wrong with bringing somebody from WID and have somebody face Jade? Get that new face out there. It's not that hard. Yeah, it's not that hard, man.
They need to let Bayley experiment with this personality thing. I feel like
they've been letting that die down too.
Yeah, you should have let her explore that more, because I feel like we could have got some good matches out of her and Lyra with that.
Yeah,
and then you could have elevated Lyra again with another one of the 4 horsewomen, because we got to see with Becky and Lyra, we got to see Lyra really show that, hey, I can talk, and I can wrestle. So I feel like that really showcased what Lyra can do, and I feel like now you missed the same opportunity to do it again with her and Bayley, because now we don't really see Lyra like that unless she with Bayley.
Yep. And she elevated that title, by the way, the Intercontinental Championship.
Who, Lyra?
Yep.
Yeah. That title wasn't, Lyra being the first champion. At first, I wasn't really on board with it. And then I was like, you know what? She was the right choice for this, to be the first Intercontinental Championship. You know, I was like, I'm cool with this. again, like we talked about many a times, we didn't really want Becky to be her partner. We didn't agree with Becky trying to give the moment back to Bayley after it was already official when you took it. Yeah, it was her or Dakota Kai, Sean, and I would have been happy with either. I really wanted Dakota to win that title because I'm like, she has never held a singles title in WWE, so I wanted Dakota to win that match. I ain't even gonna hold you with that. So that's why it took me a minute to get on the Lyra train, because I was like, why didn't y'all put this on Dakota? And I get it. She a little injury prone. You know, her knees ain't really known to be the most stable. I get it. But at the same time, Dakota has been working her ass off to get to that shit. So the fact that y'all did that, it was that's where I was like kind of not on the Lyra train in the beginning, because I was like, I felt like you did Dakota Kai dirty. And then you kind of doubled down with it. It made me feel some type of way about Lyra when you then released Dakota Kai and broke up Damage Control, essentially.
You see that question, K. Scott? I was gonna see if you want to answer that first.
Do you think Lyra should turn heel? Maybe a character change? I don't think she should turn heel. I would have to see it, because right now I can't believe her as a heel. Because I'm like, I don't. It's all those people where you feel like they too nice to play a heel.
That's right.
And that's what I feel about Lyra. And I feel like Lyra, and again, at one point in time, I thought this about plenty of people. I thought that about Naomi. I thought Naomi was too nice at one point to be a heel. That was early on, though, before the Proceed with Caution stuff. That was like back when she was doing Team Bad with Tamina and Sasha.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, she too nice to be a heel. Even though we don't really rock with her. We not talking about Natty Neidhart. We talking about Natalya. I thought Natalya was too nice to be a heel at one point in time. So it's things where I got to see them play out. If they turn Lyra heel, I got to see it play out to where
gotta be believable.
I feel like she could deliver. So to make herself a believable heel, like I could say the same thing with Sol Ruka and Zarya. I would like to see Sol Ruka turn heel, but at the same time, I'm like, she too nice.
Yeah.
I feel like Zarya fits the more heel person to go with when it comes to those two. So I would just have to see something like that play out. If you do it and, pull the trigger on it, I'd be okay with it. I just got to see how it play out.
I don't think she need a character change. I think
they just need to put her out there more.
That was what I was about to say. She just got to wrestle more. They just threw in a tag. And nothing against what we saying, but I'm saying they just threw in a tag team, and they just really didn't give her an opportunity to go singles. Like me and Pat said, if you throw her on SmackDown, total different story. Total different story. I think she can elevate that.
And then if you threw her on SmackDown, Chelsea has somebody to go against. There you
go. There you go. So like they, again, it's not that hard, but obviously it's hard for them. But
you see that question
they try not to break.
Huh? You see the question from Tim?
Okay, yeah, I'll answer that in a second. But yeah, it seems like they try not to break their own rules, but they will break their rules when it matters, right? Like, so throw Lyra over on SmackDown. I feel like she'll elevate that whole side over there. I think WWE made a mistake with the stipulation. Well, see, that's the reason why I feel because Becky champion again, and it's like that's another issue.
Challenge as long as Becky is champion.
So what is she doing, right? Besides her teaming with Bayley, so it's like, go over to SmackDown, bro. Like, because Becky seems like she don't even want the world title. It seems like she just want to stay in the mid card scene for which is cool, but yeah.
I agree with Kay. We need a shakeup with the women. Sure. Like, we need to, not so much to, honestly, you need a whole shakeup. I can't say not the men. You need a whole shakeup.
What would it draft, man?
Start sending people over here and over there, send the people down there. Yeah, you need to do a whole shakeup so we can get some, especially with the women on SmackDown. We need more faces on SmackDown.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with SmackDown. The women's division needs more faces on SmackDown. Writers too, yes. Brian James, you trash, bro. I'm sorry. You seem like you don't know what you were doing with that show, but apparently you
I
wear a lot
told
of
you he
hats
got too
backstage
many
as well.
jobs too, bro.
Yeah, he
He
seemed like he
can't.
wear a lot of hats back there.
Right. He can't stick to one. It's like I said, with Bill Belichick. He was the GM, the president, and the coach. One of them you
Yep.
ain't gonna be good at. One of them you're gonna be ass at. The other one you're gonna be, or one of them you're not gonna be good at. One of them you're gonna be okay, and then the other one you're gonna be great at. That's normally how it goes, bro. So,
See, I don't
that's
even
pretty
know if
much
we
what
need
happened.
a draft just so much as just move people. Because I feel like we're past the time where we could do a draft now. Like we got Mania season coming up. I feel
Well, they
like we
don't do a
passed that
draft
time
right
already.
though, Pat. That's the other thing. They don't draft
No,
right.
they don't. They don't
They
do
don't
it right
draft
because
right.
like they don't follow their own brand split. That's
Yeah,
the problem.
they don't do it right.
And I'm like, we need to,
They do need a draft. They just don't draft right.
yeah. And you don't follow the draft. And I'm like, then you use the draft to break up tag teams that don't need to be broken up as well. And
Mm-hmm.
so I feel like matter of fact, perfect example of that. You taking Otis away from his partner. Why did that need to happen? Just for his partner to go to SmackDown and then flop and then eventually get released.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you do certain things, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? But we wanted to talk about NXT last night. I know
Yeah.
Cam got some questions for me. Star is mad about a certain match that didn't go the right way. And
Yeah.
so we're gonna go ahead and let Cam kick this one off with NXT. What's up, Cam?
What I tell you, Nikita Lyons. What I tell you, I told you, Nikita Lyons was about to start wrestling and looking better. That girl ain't got no brace on. She lost weight and she carried the match with Jada Parker. You can't nobody
She
tell me
did.
she didn't carry
I give
that
her that.
match.
I
She
give her
looked
that.
good. I was like, all right, Nikita, you making me look good because I said Nikita's gonna start looking good because she's been putting that work in.
Mm-hmm.
Man, look, hey, I ain't asking for no championship. I just want to see consistency, and that's what I
Consistent
seen
booking.
yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That was the best part of the show for me.
All right, so
She ain't even
I'm like,
dance.
look,
She took it
she
serious.
did dance a little bit. She danced a little bit.
I ain't see her twerk.
She
Am I
she
tripping?
she shook it. She shook it a little bit.
Oh, okay. I seen her do the split. All right, okay. At least she
She
taking it
she
more
she had
serious
she
than
had
yeah.
she
Go ahead.
she she ain't go into her like full shit like the shit we were seeing her do
Right,
down in Raw
yeah,
where she
yeah,
was
yeah,
walking away dancing essentially.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
She do all that, but she gave it a little shake yesterday.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Sean. Just a little won't hurt. You ain't have to, I thought
Jada
that
do
match was
finisher
good. She
too.
definitely did carry that match because Nikita did look good in that match. Jada Parker, she was grabbing at that shoulder, so I don't know if that shoulder's still 100% yet.
She's selling like normal.
But I thought the match was good. I like that you used it to kind of elevate the rivalry between her and Blake Monroe. Blake Monroe need to do something other than sit in the fucking house in a robe and talk shit. Like, do something.
Bro, you think
Like,
that's
I
like
get that's supposed to be her character, but like, do something.
you think it's a shot at Tony though?
Her
Like,
doing the
this is the thing that Tony wanted to do. So now we got Mariah because she wanted to be here. We gonna make it seem like
I
we're
could
gonna
see it.
keep her doing
I could see
yeah.
it being both. I could see it not being. Yes, Tim. I
Mm-hmm.
love that Jada changed her finisher. I love that Hypnotic is more of a signature now.
The
We got a
signature,
new
yep.
finisher.
Yep.
I'm so hyped. I was like, thank you. Finally. I'm like, the Hypnotic is the setup for the finisher now. Thank you.
I like how she did it
I'm
all
like,
in the same breath. Hit you with the LeBron. I
yeah.
don't know what that move is, but the LeBron.
She did the LeBron, the
Mm-hmm.
Hypnotic, then went into her
Mm-hmm.
finisher. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
there we go. That's a
That's cool.
perfect sequence right there.
Right. Right.
Yes, she did do a variation of a riptide, Kate. She did.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
She just didn't do it she just didn't put her into like the pump handle position to do it.
I know which way he talking about. Yeah,
Oh
you
shit!
said
Don't
earlier.
even.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about him, man. We're gonna talk about Mr. Carver in a bit. But I thought that who I'm actually excited to see in this ladder match, and this gonna sound crazy. Jackson Drake. I like this kid for some
I
reason.
didn't get the chance to see him yesterday. I was upset about that a little
He
bit.
wrestled.
Damn.
So they
I
beat up
know.
Joe Hendry backstage.
No.
So allegedly, like they say, they beat up Joe Hendry
Right.
backstage. So he didn't have to wrestle because Joe wasn't
Right.
cleared to wrestle, but she still put him in the ladder match.
Mm-hmm.
So, but she said if Joe was cleared, he's in the ladder match too.
I kind of got my
So
favor to win in that match too. We'll talk about that next week
I
though.
I like Jackson Drake. I think I ain't got a chance to see him wrestle yet, but it's just something that
Same.
tell me he gon' do some good shit in this ladder match.
I agree.
It sucks I ain't get to see him wrestle yesterday, but I get what you're doing. Him and Vanity Project are being they're like the good looking not sorority, fucking fraternity boys.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, they're trying to talk to Ava. I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
slow down, young
Oh yeah.
man.
Talk about what is that scent? I'm like, Ava got a whole girlfriend, bro. You better back up off Ava, bro. I love when she was like, ew.
Right.
Now, the thing I was hype about last night, we finally got to hear Tony D'Angelo open his mouth. No more sneak attacking, no more sneak dissing, just him. Why'd you bail me out? Ava out here putting up bail money for superstars now, apparently.
Right.
She said, Tony, don't get involved with the ladder match. I have a feeling you ain't gonna get what you want with that. Tony said, Tony had that look like, fuck that. I'm gonna do what I want still.
Right. You already bailed me out. Just bail me out again. All right.
Yeah, you bail me out of jail. Just arrest me and bail me out again. I don't care what you talk about. I like this slow build to Tony. Whoever I feel like y'all are with Tony. I feel like y'all are trying to find him a viable first opponent.
Yeah,
that's why we ain't seen him like really pick a fight with one particular person. He just been beating up everybody.
Right.
So I like what they're doing with Tony D'Angelo. I like that he finally spoke. Thank God he wasn't doing no Russian accent because I thought they were gonna bring him back as some Russian mobster because that's how he was dressed.
He kind of had his accent, but it wasn't like strong.
It wasn't as thick.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see where we go with Tony D. I think Tony D'Angelo's still gonna interfere in that ladder match. I don't think you're gonna get what you want.
Same.
Now here's something interesting that I saw last night too. Ethan Page sliding Miles Moore in the title to be like, hey, hit him with it.
You know why he gave that. I told you what was gonna happen. We both picked Dion, but we knew eventually where they're going is Miles Bourne's gonna take that title from Ethan Page. Mm-hmm. That's where we're going with it, bro. Go ahead. I don't know if you've seen this tweet. I gotta tell you this tweet that Ethan Page had. Boy, it was hilarious.
I bet it was because I trust. Wait a minute, hold on. Did I miss that?
What that?
Oh, Tavion Heights and Lexus King had a match last night.
Yeah, Lexus King won. Yep.
Damn, not them doing Tavion like that. Damn.
Yeah, he started to pick a fight with him. He still didn't. He didn't do the what we was talking about. They didn't really do that yet, but they are forming that same team that they had in against TNA. Him, Stacks, and I can't think of his name, but William Regal's son.
Okay.
They doing that.
We saw Zarya versus Thea Hale. Zarya out here scaring people now.
Zarya, they doing you dirty.
You saw how quick I feel like we get into a crash out moment with Zarya. She tired of people fucking with us.
Right. They doing
you see how quick Fatal Influence stepped off that apron. They were like, yeah, we good. Right. Even though we still got the numbers advantage, we good. We're gonna go ahead and head on to the back.
Mm-hmm.
Cause Thea, first of all, you beat her with a roll up, so she was probably pissed about that. And then you put Then you put your hands on her talking about I got your back, and she was probably still pissed about the situation.
Right. All of it.
And I'm
So
like,
go ahead.
and on top of that, she was probably pissed on how she lost because Tatum and Izzy ran through the ring.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of stuff going on in that match for sure.
Yeah, so we could see a lot happen with Zarya as far as like she could probably get involved with this Tatum Paxley and Izzy Dame situation because Tatum they both essentially cost her match.
Well, you know she had a title match next week.
Exactly. I mean,
And
we
they're
don't need
losing that. They're losing that. So yeah.
Zarya don't need to win a TNA title. She needs to win an NXT title.
Right. Especially a tag team title too.
Yeah, they don't need to put tag titles. If you're gonna put tag titles on Zarya, Sol Ruka, you need to wait till you call them up to the main roster because you damn sure don't put the tag titles on NXT like you're supposed to.
Yeah. Yeah.
This Izzy Dame and Tatum situation is getting out of control. And another thing I was happy about, Sean Spears and Nico actually did something last night.
Hey, remember what we said? They said what? I forgot what they said, but something like, yeah, they about to do something. Watch us or something. And I was like, okay, y'all going for the tag titles.
About time, man. It's about
actually
damn
putting some
time,
work in,
man.
right?
they was back there looking like they was just clocking in and being Izzy sidekicks.
Right. Security guards.
I'm like, the culling is here. I'm like, finally, we doing something with Sean Spears and Nico because I want to see Nico actually wrestle other than just stand there and look like an angry white Mr. T. I need to see you do something. So I'm liking with this. I ain't even gonna bring up Hank and Tank. Cam know I hate Hank and Tank.
They was out there, wasn't it?
Yeah. They was out there. They the one who initially started the shit.
Yeah.
And then you saw
I ain't like how they
Chase
did
boys come out there.
I ain't like how they did though. It was kind of messed up.
You saw the Andre Chase boys come out there, their whole little brawl. So we got to actually see who was in the tag division yesterday. We got to see Swipe Right. We saw Hank and Tank. We saw Nico and Sean. We saw OTM. We saw Dark State getting beat up. I like this. I like what we're doing right now. So for what it looks like to me right now, Cutler James is the odd man out in Dark State.
Oh yeah, we've been saying that, but yeah, it definitely looks like
he an odd man out when it comes to Dark State. And I was like, I'm not saying I don't like it. It's just maybe they don't know what to do with him at this time.
Yeah, that was saying. He ain't doing nothing at all.
He ain't doing
no singles matches.
No nothing. No singles matches. No, hey, I want to be North American champion because Dion already made it clear he want the NXT championship. So why not you go for Ethan's title? Because I feel like maybe that's what we building up to. They're gonna make Dark State have all the gold at some point.
Yeah.
We're not having it right now, but I feel like that's what we gonna eventually get to that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they want to keep the titles on Dark State for a minute. First off, before we get to Keanu Carver and Mr. Andre Chase, me and Cam told y'all yesterday, don't sleep on Andre Chase. Andre Chase can go when he need to go. when it's time to do some shit, Andre Chase does his thing.
For sure.
So Andre Chase did a good job trying to make Keanu look good. The only thing I ain't really fuck with on Keanu finisher's ass.
Yeah,
it's trash.
It was. Yeah, I've seen better. No, I ain't gonna lie. It was a little.
I was like, even Braun Strowman running Power Slam was better than that. I get you trying to make it look more devastating and add a little twist.
Yeah,
but I was like, you need something better. Keanu, you know what you could benefit from now that Oba gone? Use a power bomb.
I was about to say a power bomb would be nice.
Use a power bomb. As a matter of fact, and since Oba does more like a pop up, you need to do more of a sit out, like a sit out power bomb, like a Keith Lee.
Yeah.
Like Keith Lee with his spirit bomb. You need to do more of a sit out.
Or he could just throw somebody.
See, I would say spine buster, but Tony D'Angelo got that shit on lock. Tony D'Angelo's spine buster is fucking beautiful.
What if he threw somebody on the power bomb?
I mean, just toss him, pick him
like
up,
toss him
bomb,
on the opposite side of the ring. Yeah.
See, I don't know if that would be safe for the other wrestler though, because all it takes is one time for him to toss
That's
somebody
true.
and they don't land right.
Yeah, that's true.
I would
That's true.
say have him do more. If it's not a sit out, do more of a Kevin Nash, a jackknife, where he gets you up there and then just drop you.
Choke slam. That could work too. Yeah, jackknife. I was thinking because like Booker T was saying he's giving the boxing. I was thinking like,
Yeah, with the
all
shorts, with the
right,
shorts. Yeah, that was
what
definitely giving
about
boxing
a good
vibes.
hook? You know, a good uppercut or something. I don't
We ain't
know.
seen a good
That's what I
punch
was
since.
thinking.
Yeah, we ain't seen a good
Yeah,
punch since Big Show. So yeah, I take
yeah,
that as well. And that's a move you could do from out of nowhere. See, I feel like Sean. I feel like too many people got a sleeper hold. Too
yeah,
many
yeah,
people got a
yeah.
sleeper hold. I feel like that move is so like Gunther has a sleeper hold. Marina has a sleeper hold. Like there's so many people. Samoa Joe. I just feel like a sleeper ain't. I feel like a good solid five. you
Yeah.
know, like yeah, you could
To
catch
knock
that.
him
That could be
out.
an out of nowhere move too.
Right.
Be like,
Yeah.
maybe a springboard, bah, off the top rope, bah,
Big
duck
stupid.
off the rope. When Jey Uso used the sleeper, it lost its order.
Damn, Nick.
Nick, I ain't messing.
Hey,
Nick, I ain't messing with you, bro.
hey, Pat. Hey, Pat. They be like, hey, you heard Jay had a fight this morning? Yeah, yeah, right before the bell ring. Yo, what he do, man? He put him to sleep. He just put him in a chokehold. Jay? Yeah, yeah. Oh, no, that ain't it, that, bro.
They
Nah,
did,
why would he do
yeah.
that? No, I don't know about that. He put somebody to sleep. Oh man, that's how
Yeah,
Nick
that
do.
was kind of. But like Jay Styles said, it was probably to protect Gunther because supposedly the finish
Yeah,
was supposed to be a splash, but
yeah,
Gunther got hurt at some point in time. Hold on 1 second. Let me clear all this
yeah.
out.
Jigsaw.
All right, there we go. But Gunther tapped before he
He
locked it
did
in
tap quick.
fully. Gunther
That's what I
was
was gonna say.
he
He
did
did
tap
tap
quick. He
quick.
was like, man, this
Yeah.
some bullshit.
Give it,
he didn't
get me,
give him.
teacher. He got me. He got me, teacher.
Yeah,
Come on,
he didn't even
please
like.
help me.
It was matter of fact, you know what it was like, Cam?
What that?
With Belu with shadow boxing.
Oh yeah,
He got me.
he got me. He got me.
That's what
Hey,
it reminded me of. He was like, all right, he got me.
right. Yeah.
You didn't get that man a chance to lock in the body scissors. It was just like, all right,
Right. Damn, who
we
he
good, we
fighting?
good. That's the end.
Who did Jay put to sleep? Gunther? Gunther? What? You talking about the dude that put everybody to sleep at school? Yes. How did he get him in a
That's like
sleeper? What?
yeah. That's like what's that? I don't know if you follow RDC World. So when they
Yeah.
was released that skit, it was years ago where they was like, you'll mess with somebody named John John if he got two first names. If they
Oh yeah, yeah. That's kind of how Sean just did it. You talking about
yeah.
the longest reigning Intercontinental Gunther?
Yeah, you talk
The
about
one that
him?
retired Goldberg. The one that retired John
Right.
Cena.
Yeah.
Then you be like, Sami Zayn beat him? Get out of here.
Speaking of Sami Zayn, before we get to the tag match with NXT, Drew about to fuck you up, bro. Drew about to fuck you up, bro. I don't think you realize what you did when you slapped that man. You remember? You see what happened to Jimmy when he slapped Gunther?
Mm-hmm.
That's about to be you, but worse. Because Drew gonna
Mm-hmm.
take it there.
Hey, don't
That's
forget.
about to be worse.
You know what? I'm gonna do a little bit of homework. Don't forget. Sammy was a part of the bloodline when Drew was losing. You know Drew
Mm-hmm.
loved bringing that up. He loved bringing that
Mm-hmm.
up. Oh yeah,
Now
yeah,
you slapped him like he was
yeah,
cool. He was straight with you. I was like, but then
yeah.
now you slap him, so
Five
you probably gave him
claymores
some.
is crazy.
You probably gave him some PTSD. He was like, "Oh, this motherfucker
Yeah,
slapped me." I was like, "Yeah, now I remember you. You was part of the reason why I was losing to the
right,
bloodline all the
right. They
time."
still ain't said that to Solo about this, by the way. Yeah, you're the
Nope.
reason. Everyone's the reason except Solo.
Man, he gonna. I don't think Sammy gonna catch. He gonna catch like 2, 3 claymores. He might put him through a table. Something.
Man.
Sammy is he did team with, if he teamed with Solo, if Drew teamed with Solo, he got to get his receipt then.
He
That's what he got to
did.
get on Solo. Yeah, he
He
teamed with Solo.
did do it solo, and he
Drew
ain't
did
never
team with
addressed
Solo.
that. Yup.
It's
Yup.
crazy that, bro. How you team with Solo and he was the reason you lost at Clash in the Castle in your home country, bro.
Never brought that up. They gonna blame Jimmy and Jay every time you get a chance, though. He blaming Jimmy
Anytime
and
you get
Jay.
a chance to blame Jimmy and Jay. You're like, Jay, it's your fault. No. You lost that title match because our little brother showed up. We
Right.
had shit to do with that.
Right. All right. So okay. So before you get there, two things. 3 people that's gonna be at the Royal Rumble in the women. It's gonna be Lola Vice, Sol Ruka, and JC Jane.
Mm-hmm.
Those 3 women
I'm
should
cool
be
with
at.
all 3 of those.
Yeah, those
I'm
3
cool with
women
all
should
3 of
be in the
those.
Royal Rumble. All 3 of those women were not there last night. Remember Zarya talked to Sol Ruka, said, "Where you at?" Obviously, she probably told her, "I'm in
Saudi.
Riyadh. You know what
Girl,
I
I'm
mean? I'm
living it up in
chilling."
Riyadh. Where
All
you
right,
at?
all right. Fatal Influence came out without JC Jane. Thought that was weird.
Yep.
And then no Lola Vice. So I'm thinking them the
I ain't
3
gonna
that's
hold
gonna
you.
be there.
I'm gonna say this right now. Fallon Henley as a wrestler, amazing, but damn, was she looking good last night. Boy, Fallon Henley was looking good
I
last
ain't
night.
gonna cap, Pat. I almost called, see if I can find Dr. Umar number. Hey man, come look at this. Come look at this real quick, brother. I mean, are you sure? Fallon was looking pretty nice. I ain't gonna lie. The hips was like, the
Boy,
hips was
Fallon
hipsing
came
and
out. I
the
was like, hold
thighs
on
was
a minute.
fine. I'm like, all right.
I was like, she was showing the curves a little bit. I was like,
All
okay,
right.
Fallon. I was like, shit.
Yeah, like that title look good on you. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I was
hold it a
like,
little bit longer. Just cause you came outside. All right, I see you.
all right, Fallon. Now I was like, cool, we cool with it. But
Nice. Shout
that
out to the
tag
brother who
match.
dating her. Oh,
Wait,
one more
why they
thing.
say was Dion Lennox out there last night for that tag match with Dark State? I don't think he was out there. Was he out there?
No,
Okay, I didn't think so. It was just
no,
Cutler
no.
James.
Yeah, one more thing if we get there. All right, this is the part I was telling you about the Miles Bourne, which I thought was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, see,
What's up?
Nick, he missed it earlier when I was talking about Nikita. It says it's the moment of truth for Miles Bourne. He is tired of hearing Ethan Page and damn, what's his name? What's his name on here? Ricky Saints. He said he's
Yep.
tired of hearing Ethan Page and Ricky Saints. Then Ethan Page said, "How can he be tired of something he can't do?" Which is hearing. I thought that shit was funny.
This man Ethan Page a savage, bro. God damn, bro. Why you had to damn, bro? Bro, I ain't even got nothing to say to that. That's some savagery on a different level right
Yeah,
there.
well, I like Ethan Page, bro. He funny, bro.
Oh yeah, now before I get, I'll talk to you about this after we talk about this tag match because this gonna be off topic of wrestling because I know you saw this and we both enjoy this person's podcast. But the Dark State, the tag team match, I thought it was good. I felt like I mean, again, I think that's just them shaking off the ring rust. I think Bronco Nima and Lucien looked a little sloppy, just a little bit. Especially Lucien, once he got that hot tag, I was like, bro, you doing too much screaming and you ain't hitting your like moves in time.
Yeah, I guess yeah. Mm-hmm.
But overall, I felt it was a good showcase to showcase OTM that they can be title contenders. With Dark State winning, I feel like they want to keep these tag titles with Dark State for a while. And the fact that Dark State won without interference from Cutler James.
Say it one time, my bad.
They
Damn.
won without interference from Cutler
No,
James.
yeah.
So
That's
they
why we saying we ain't
essentially
gonna leave
won
them.
clean.
Mm-hmm.
I like Saquon, but like now I'm like I like Osiris Griffin, bro.
Yeah, bro, nice, yeah.
Osiris Griffin, I like Osiris Griffin. I like the little promo they cut yesterday too before the show. They was out eating at some little chicken barbecue spot. I don't know where they was at eating. had a tag title sitting on the bench, and they was talking about them facing OTM. Saying, "Oh, y'all ain't scared of OTM." Say OTM look like they really like that. I guess they were talking about Mama Saquon.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I like what they doing with Dark State. I like that they gonna keep the title because I was like, if you gonna have one when you ready to have somebody take it off of them, I feel like they need to beat the numbers game to take it off of them. But other than that, I thought the show was pretty solid. I give it an 8 at least. Like, I know we saw Ricky come out and do the whole, he climbed up the ladder, but Keanu kind of fucked that segment up because he went for the pin after he slammed old boy. And I'm like, Keanu, you ain't in a match right now, bro.
Yeah, my boy was wild and Carver. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, man, Carver, it was like he slammed him with this little terrible finisher, and then we went for the pin. Yeah. I'm like, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah, he looked like.
Oh shit, Cam! I just want to let you know, we had 5K likes over here, bro.
Hey, appreciate it. Appreciate all the love.
We had 5K likes over here.
YouTube was going crazy for a little minute early on. Yeah. Appreciate it. How long you got left?
I could go. Let me see. I go for a little bit because I wanted to talk. I want to know if you seen this.
Go ahead. I know Titus said he wanted to join.
Yeah, I can bring Titus up real quick. But I wanted to ask you about this real quick. You seen Cam respond to Jason Whitlock?
The fat man? Nah, I ain't hear him say nothing about him. No, I seen it earlier talking about Drake May. No, it's a video. It's a video.
Yeah, it's a video. Whitlock said some. He called Cam a buffoon. Talking about it. Whitlock was being very disrespectful,
per usual,
to Cam.
Okay.
So I think you need to go watch that response video because he plays the video of Whitlock's comments before he responds to it.
Yeah. You know how we do. You know how us Cams do. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll watch that one. Hey,
we got a little bit of petty Cam in there, but it was more like when he when he first acknowledged Gilly. We got that. It was petty Cam, but it was professional.
There we go. That's how we do it. We gonna be nice for right now. Yeah. You keep yapping. Come on, Petty. Come on, because he ain't hear me the first time. Okay. Hold on, real quick, Pat.
What up?
You know a young lady named Chantel Monroe, my bad. Chantel Monroe.
Sound familiar. Wow, what's up?
NXT got them a little chocolate little thing.
Okay.
Got them a little chocolate little thing. Chantel Monroe. She gonna be on the game, I think. But she just got on the NXT and she looked kind of nice. I gotta see what she's doing in the ring, but
I'm gonna do a little Google search real quick before I start letting some of these boys up and we chit chat. I can go till 7. So yeah, I can give y'all. We can have people up for this last little bit.
CHANT.
Oh, CH.
Yeah, I put in the chat. Cause I'm like, what up? Wait a minute.
I got this old ass computer. My shit being slow right now. There we go. All right.
Hold on, Sean ain't seen. Hey. Oh man.
Oh shit! Hold on now.
I don't know. She was out there. I think she was up there last night on NXT, but she kind of
I don't want to log in. Hold on now. Okay. All right. Yeah. Sean, you need to go ahead and look that up. All right. Oh, before we let people up, I don't know if you've seen that video I put in my story of the girl who made a song for Lash Legend. The Atlanta rapper who made a song for Lash Legend.
Oh, yeah, I seen that, yeah.
WWE, what you doing, bro? That shit was fire.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I'm about to listen to it again. Some stuff I just be
All
like
right, let me get Nick up
watching.
here. Boom,
Tell him,
Nick.
boy, she tough.
Titus. Hold on. Did I click accept on Titus? I clicked accept. He didn't come
What's
up.
up, Pat? What's up, Cam?
What up, Nick?
What up, Nick? What up, Nick?
I'm not, man, watching y'all pod, sitting back getting a good laugh in.
Hey, before you say something again, Nick, I'm gonna say this one more time. I'm gonna say it every day. Hey, shout out to Ricky
Request up again,
Sosa.
Titus.
Shout out to Ricky Sosa one more time, bro. You got Will Ospreay and Ricochet looking at your stuff now. Okay. Hey, the bidding war is among us right now.
Definitely is. I agree. Yes.
Bro,
Yeah.
Titus showing up on your screen, bro? Because I done hit accept twice, and this man, they ain't letting this man up here.
Let's see.
Titus, you might got to update your TikTok because that happened to me about like 2 weeks ago.
All right, yeah, Titus, see if your TikTok app need to be updated, bro. Oh,
Oh,
there
there
he
you
is.
go.
There he is. All right, there you go.
Hello, guys. How you guys doing?
Doing
What
good,
up,
brother.
Titus?
How you doing?
Yeah,
Nothing.
what y'all want to chit chat about? Hold on, is Saint in
Listen,
here?
Saturday is. I was watching the Pat McAdoo show on my lunch break. Guess who called?
I saw
Oh
it.
yeah, Mr.
Brock.
Lesnar.
He's in the Rumble,
Yeah.
and Paul Heyman says all members of the division.
Yep.
I don't think that's gonna go well with Brock. And my other thing is, I think Roman's winning this Rumble. Honestly, I think they're giving this Rumble to Roman. Honestly, and
Don't speak on it, Titus.
Start, bro.
Come on,
Don't
Titus.
start, bro.
I just
Come
want to know.
on, man.
Hey, let Titus speak. Yeah,
Okay.
Titus. Why do you
I'm
feel
gonna
like
let him
Roman
rock. I'm
was
gonna let
win
Titus
that?
rock, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Okay,
come on,
just
man.
listen.
Don't you start, bro.
Listen, what's going to happen is with all division, I think the final two are going to be Breaker and Roman. They're going to be the final two. Then Division's going to come out, interfere, beat Roman up, and Seth is going to return. I think Seth is coming out tomorrow, Saturday. I think we get a Seth. I think Roman, Cody, who I don't want to win, so I call him Corporate Cody. That's why I call him Cody. I think the final four is going to be Roman, Breaker, Cody,
Oba.
I think Oba is gonna.
Oba's going to have the most eliminations.
Yes, he is. This Rumble is so unpredictable. Like it's not. If Cody wins it, I say it's bullshit.
He better not.
I know he better not.
That'd be the equivalent of when y'all brought Charlotte back and she won the Rumble.
But
I think he's gonna win the elimination chamber.
No,
Cody, probably.
I think we get the World Heavyweight title on the line in the chamber. Because I think this is how I think it's going to happen. Roman's going to eliminate Breaker because of some mess up. Because the way Adam Pearce was acting Monday night seemed off.
Like he got something going on himself.
He has a plan. There's something that we're not. If Seth comes out, he's going to screw the division.
Agree.
And if Roman wins the Rumble, he's not picking Drew.
Oh yeah, he picking Punk.
And he's going to beat Punk. And then and this is later on in the year. I know it's so far away. Braun Breaker's going to win King of the Ring. He's going to beat Roman at SummerSlam.
Cam.
I'll be honest. I think it's one or two ways. It's either Roman or Braun's winning. Yeah. But I would like to see this. If they do it, I think it'd be pretty cool. Have Logan eliminate Braun Breaker.
What? No.
That'll tell a big story right there because who was the one who pitched the idea to say, Logan, I think Braun should win it.
You think Logan would actually have the
but that fits his character well. He's sneaky. He takes advantage of the opportunity, kind of like Edge.
He like the Ethan Page of that group.
Yeah, so
he like the Ethan Page of that group.
To me, it will make perfect sense to have Logan eliminate him because that's going to shock everybody. Everybody thinking it's going to be Seth coming back or this and that, and the whole time is Logan plotting. Then then we get that moment that following Monday Night Raw with all the vision, like, hey, what happened to the plan? Not saying that they break up immediately because they're going to eventually say, hey, the Rumble's every man for himself. We knew that going into this, but it does start to turn your head like, maybe.
So I just read something.
Oh, crap.
This is total speculation. Ain't no truth to it, but they are saying You know how WWE likes to prizes?
Yeah.
They saying some people are saying possibility of Zilla popping up in the Rumble.
Stop.
Yes, I seen that too. He fight Friday, by the
that
way.
wouldn't surprise me.
No, with that, think about it. Think about what we could have in this Rumble. Just think about it. Hear me out. Roman, Solo, Jay, Jacob, and Zilla. Imagine those were the final 5.
But they're not going to put all of them in the ring at once. You got to think about it. Some people are only going. I honestly think Kit Wilson's going to be in the Rumble for like 30 seconds. He's just coming there just for his entrance.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, Kid just coming for the order.
That's what I'm saying. You got to think about it. A lot of people are just there because of the entrance, more so. It's going to get people kind of into it. And after 2 minutes, they're gone.
Why all these people keep saying Jericho's going to be?
He is. I could bet money on it. He's going to be in the Rumble.
Who's number 30? Who do you think number 30 is? Who do you think number 30 they would have at number 30?
I'm gonna be real with y'all.
Say he gonna be number. Seth say he think gonna be number 30.
Yeah.
You think Seth is gonna be number 30?
That's according to Seth Rollins himself.
I think he's not gonna be in the match. I think Seth's gonna be one that.
Would I sound crazy for thinking this? Sammy loses to Drew. Sammy comes out and wins the Rumble. I don't want it to happen. But that wouldn't shock me. No. It wouldn't shock me if they did that. It would not shock me if they did that.
This man lost early tonight. You want to know? He can wait until next year to get his moment.
Only reason I say that, though, is because of this. They're already starting the propaganda of him being WWE champion. Not only that, he turns into Super Sammy at Saudi Arabia.
I don't care. I don't care if he. No,
he does. He's never lost at Saudi Arabia. He's never lost there.
Okay, but isn't that bad? How do you think Drew would feel if he lost to Sammy in his first title defense?
I mean, he did last time he was world champ. He did lose it in like 5 minutes. Then he lost his money in the bank. I mean, so kind of like he's kind of getting used to being humiliated. So and it's kind of like that's a little part of his character now. So, he's used to something bad's about to happen to him.
Also, Monday with the Judgment Day thing, the way Fender was acting about Adam Pearce saying it's too full. How much you want to bet that Dom is in the spot? Because the Brady's not.
Dom's in that match. Yeah,
Dom is in the spot that Finn was.
Yeah, it's one or two ways. You either turn Finn face or you turn Dom face. On way you have turned Dom face, have him injured. Somebody took him out, and you find out it was Finn. No, but I honestly think if Finn is face, you're setting him up to take the belt off of Dom.
Now wait, Rey Mysterio is injured. He was injured Monday, so he's most likely not.
He's in Saudi.
Oh, he's in
Saudi.
Oh, he is. I think I did see a picture of him on the plane. Yeah, I did see that.
He was on the plane with Dragon Lee and Penta.
You know what's gonna happen? Dom's gonna eliminate Finn. Watch. Dom is
Finn not in it. Unless he get
himself
in it. I got you.
Now, so Ray got you said they threw up the X for Ray when he got hurt.
They did. Yeah, they did.
So he probably ain't going. He might not compete.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Rumble. He probably just there.
Would it be out of sorts if Dominic won the Royal Rumble?
No, they're not doing that.
I know,
not yet. Not while he's still Intercontinental Champion.
No, stay with your pick, brother.
No, I'm going with the OTC.
There you go. Stay with that.
At first, I was going for Roman, but I was leaning a little. I'm stuck between Roman and Breaker because I'm like, that's why I hated Breaker and Punk already had that match because now it's like, what was the point? And the thing is with Breaker, we all know he's getting the belt at either Mania or SummerSlam. He's not getting it at a pay-per-view or a random night of Raw. He's getting it at a big PLE. So it's either Mania or SummerSlam. I'm thinking this. That's why I say I think Roman. He's gonna have to win the chamber. That's how I see it. That's why I say I think it just comes down between Roman and Breaker. Yeah. Me personally, they may pull the trigger and say Breaker because Roman's on this part-time schedule.
Yeah, but here's my other thing with which is worse. Can Jey Uso win the Rumble again 2 years in a row or Cody winning it? Which is
I would say Jey because
Cody's probably worse.
They're not gonna have Cody win.
Patrick, hear me out. Only reason I say Jey is because of this. How star-studded that Rumble was that he won.
You had Punk, Cena, Roman.
And they all came out in order too. Like Cena was even hyped in the ring when they were all coming out. And it was kind of like, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have Jey Uso on my bingo card winning that Rumble. I didn't.
There you go.
Yeah. I still don't like how they ended that too, bro. Like the way they got eliminated, still don't like that.
My pick last year was Punk.
I had Roman.
Yeah, I think a lot of people had
No,
Punk.
yeah, no, I did have Punk. I had Punk.
A lot of
And
people
when Punk got eliminated, I said, "Oh, Cena's winning this. Thank you, Cena's winning it." But when
I had Punk.
The one thing I want them to do with this Rumble, I want them to make number 30 special again. Like I feel like the number 30 spot has been lackluster for
them. They did Nikki Bella last year. They did Nikki Bella last year, right? At 30.
Yeah, it was Nikki Bella last year.
We all know who's winning. You guys overlooking though.
Who?
Right? Here's what you're overlooking concerning Saturday. Your final 8 has been shown on the commercial for the last 3 or 4 months. That's your final 8.
Oba, Roman, Breaker.
Yeah.
Oba definitely gonna be a guy.
Here's the clincher to that, right?
Mm-hmm. Is Gunther in the Rumble?
Gunther isn't in the commercial.
Oh man,
yeah, Gunther's in the Rumble.
Can we get Gunther and Brock face off, please? Please, can we get it?
We have Brock Lesnar, who announced earlier today on Pat McAfee. He declared himself for the Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm. Randy Orton has also been announced for the Rumble as well on a show called Get Up. So
he was the first one, like the very first one.
Yeah, because he did the promotion in Saudi.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then you also have to keep in mind though, no current or past WWE superstar ever touched Stone Cold's record of being the 3-time winner.
The only people that can do it is Cody and Randy.
But
they don't really need Randy to be a 3-time Royal Rumble.
Well, we don't need Cody either.
They need Cody more. They need Cody more considering how he lost the belt on SmackDown.
Yeah,
circumstances, it's a better storyline builder if you think about it. You may not personally like Cody Rhodes as a wrestler because you think he's boring. That's your prerogative. I'm not going to dismiss that. But if you're going to book it where you put him in a promo leading up to WrestleMania as the participants in that card game, why not have him win Royal Rumble for a 3rd consecutive year?
Phenomenal. How about this, though? Roman is in that category where all-time greats pretty much won 2 Rumbles or more. Roman's the only one who hadn't won 2 or more. Not only that, Cody's won every match except what? Elimination Chamber and Money in the Bank. I think that it's kind of, because WWE is too much of a layup to just give it to Cody. Even though that wouldn't surprise me if they did, I don't think they are.
He doesn't need it right now. He's going to win it eventually before his WWE career is over with.
I agree with you on that. I can see that. Yeah, I can definitely see that.
I got a big question for you guys, and this is honestly, let's say Breaker's eliminated by Seth before the final 2 are, and the final 2 are the trilogy that we haven't gotten yet, and Roman and Cody are the final 2. Who do you think, if they're the final 2, who do you think WWE is going for, and who would you rather deal with?
Roman.
But that place likes Roman.
Yep.
Because then that puts Cody in this desperate state where he's going to be fiending for that title, and he only has one last chance, Elimination Chamber. And if they throw Cody in the chamber, he's winning.
Why? Why? He doesn't have to win.
Not y'all 3. Not y'all 3. That's a crazy question, boy. What?
But
have you ever made a dark skin decision on a light skin?
That's a crazy question, boy.
That is a wild question. What the fuck is that?
I think what's going to happen is Cody and Jacob are going to eliminate each other. They're going to cancel each other out.
I could see that.
Or maybe
the reports are out. They're building up a triple threat.
Or maybe Drew McIntyre gets in the Rumble and eliminates both of them on purpose to make sure neither faces.
Well, that could possibly happen, but we got to keep in mind we don't know officially the order of the card yet. We won't know the order of the card to the pre-show.
Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying.
You want to know what the card? I think it's going to be the Women's Rumble first.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always.
That's always first. Yeah, that was
The
first
second
match.
match
I think
is
they're
the
gonna have.
word.
I think they're
It's
gonna
like
have a
the
Stephanie McCool match. I think. I don't know if Stephanie's going. If she cleared to go to Saudi
Oh, that's
Arabia
Monday.
now.
yeah, they're
That's
fighting on
Monday.
Monday in a street
That's on
fight.
Monday now.
Okay,
Yeah, it's Monday.
so she's not gonna be there. So we can scratch that.
I think the women's
don't-
match goes first. Then the second match is going to be AJ and Gunther. Then what was that third? Sammy and Drew. And then you get the men's main event.
That
last, the Rumble
man's
match.
that Rumble.
I think Sammy and Drew might be the opener. The reason
I was
why
about to
because
say,
last year
Sammy- yeah, go
you
ahead.
had the women's World Rumble as the opener last year.
Yeah, you have
You don't
to.
want to do it 2 years in a row.
But no, phenomenal. This is why though. You got to think about it. That match is over an hour long.
Yeah, they always have the Women's Rumble first most of the
They
time.
might have Sammy first because if they have
But
Sammy
they might
in the
have
Rumble,
Sammy first, cause
yeah,
and they
give 'em
could
some
also
time.
open with Gunther and AJ because Gunther is
true.
in the match, so to
Because
give him time
plus
to
Yeah,
Sammy is in
that's
the
another thing.
plus Sammy is also in the Royal Rumble too.
Right.
No,
That's
he's
why
not.
you need Sammy to go first.
Sammy don't need to be in the Royal Rumble match if he loses to Drew. Bottom line.
I agree with that.
I'm
but,
telling
yeah.
y'all,
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all right now. If Sammy somehow weasels his way into that Royal Rumble,
Put
he
my
is
new
winning
TV in
based
the
on
Walmart.
pure
Okay,
location.
okay. Wait, I got a big hot. Okay, now this is a general question. If the final two are Braun Breaker and Sami Zayn,
I didn't
Sammy.
cut the TV
Braun
off.
Breaker
I
got
hate
it.
to
I didn't cut the
hate to say
TV
it.
off. I
I
ain't
hate
gonna
to
lie
say
to
it,
you.
but it's going to be Sammy. If he's down the last two, it's Sammy.
no.
Yeah.
If it's
They
Braun,
probably would.
I just Googled it. Sami Zayn is featured in the Royal Rumble. So Sami Zayn is going to be pulling double duty with Gunther.
And
my
that's
God.
why Patrick, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. You said 30 should be special. It's going to be Jericho or Sami Zayn.
why
Yeah.
Jericho?
It was canceled
Jericho
in
still
6
signed with
months. It was canceled
AEW.
in 6 months ago for Sammy. Doing it right after SummerSlam. There was already talk. If you watch the live post show, there was already talk mentioning Sami Zayn being the winner of the Royal Rumble during the post show. Big E had kind of mentioned it. So it was, and then Triple H publicly admitted during that live show, that post press conference show, that in pencil he was written as the winner of the Royal Rumble, and then there was a big speculation for like 4 months after that, from like all the way up until December, that Sami Zayn was scheduled to win the Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia.
And not only that, look at the pop he gets in Saudi though. So imagine, him losing the match to McIntyre. They're mad and upset. The number 30 comes out. Everybody thinking it's a return, and it's him. They're gonna go crazy there because it's Saudi Arabia. They're gonna go
Now,
I
crazy.
just want y'all to prepare, because if Sammy don't win the Royal Rumble this year, y'all need to go ahead and prepare your mindset that he is going to
next
be the
year.
world champion next year.
Oh
Next
yeah,
year.
because Mania isn't. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Now,
That's what I'm
also-
thinking. Yeah.
Also with the men, with the women actually.
Bianca's winning.
No. Let me finish. The final two are gonna be Liv and Rhea. Watch.
No,
Liv is gonna win this Rumble. There's no. It's either
That's what
Liv-
Pat's
And
on.
said,
Yeah.
It's gonna be
I'm tired of
somebody-
seeing
I'm
them
feeling
two,
like
man.
Rhea and Io are gonna have like a 6-women tag match at Mania and a ladder match for those titles. I feel like they're gonna pull the trigger with the women's like in a ladder match.
Is Charlotte
Bianca's returning and winning because Bianca's facing Jade at Mania. She won a chamber last year. They aren't giving her back-to-back chambers.
Hold up,
I
Nick.
can see maybe
Hold
Liv
on,
winning the
Nick.
chamber.
Nick, hold on. You wasn't here earlier when I said there's no confirmation whether she's
Bianca
medically
being a
cleared
real.
or not. There's no confirmation on that.
I'll watch her
Although
BET
she's in the
interview.
promos for WrestleMania Las Vegas, could it be that she comes in at Elimination Chamber as a surprise entrance due to a storyline kayfabe injury on SmackDown?
No,
Think about it. Think
Phenomenal.
about
Hear
that.
me out. I watched her interview on BET, and she said originally, I thought I broke my knuckle. I thought it was going to take 6 to 12 weeks. I found out it was my entire finger. She said in the interview, if everything goes right, sometime in January, hopefully I'm back. I think this. Only
Hopefully
because
was
if
the
she didn't
key
win
word.
the chamber last year, then I could say, okay, maybe she does. I don't think they're giving her that chamber 2 years in a row. I think that we all know she's fighting Jade at Mania, so it's either the chamber or the Rumble. And because she won it last year, just my opinion, I think she wins the Rumble this year. Not only that, that puts her in that upper echelon.
To be honest with you, right now, if she's clear, if she's heading to Saudi Arabia, like I said earlier, by tomorrow morning, she does not need to win the Royal Rumble just to face Jade Cargill at Mania.
Is it with this Rumble? These two Rumbles, are they not so predictable? Then
Tiffany Stratton is also set to come back for the Rumble as well.
The one thing about the women's Rumble, if Charlotte wins it, people are going to be pissed.
Not really. No,
you can tell she's enjoying that tag team she's in.
Yeah,
okay, what about Rhea?
Charlotte needs to be in this tag team.
What about
Rhea's not winning?
I'm telling you,
I feel like, what would piss WWE off the most with the if they had Brock win the Rumble?
No,
man.
I think it would be Cody. If Cody won the Rumble, people.
Yeah, that's what I think. Cody.
How bad?
Because it's his third Rumble in 4 years. People
that's ties with Austin, and no one's.
But he won it in 4 years, so it's kind of like, damn, you kind of know now. Cody's in a Rumble, he's gonna win it.
Isn't that like a slap to the face? Now wait, I know this is crazy. We're in Saudi.
I got Liv winning the women's Rumble,
and Saudis love Hall of Famers. I know this is. I hope this don't happen. One of my friends predicted this. If a certain final boss decided to pull his card, listen, anything can happen in this country.
We don't need The Rock to come back, bro.
He ain't nowhere near international waters on that side.
He'll be back next year.
He gonna show up, take off his glasses, not say a word, and everybody gonna speculate for another year.
Wait, you think
he'll show up at Mania if anything next year?
Yeah, he'll show up at Mania.
Wait, you guys think we're getting Roman and Brock next year in Saudi?
I'll be honest.
I'm not holding my breath.
No, I'll be honest. That's not a crazy question because Saudi Arabia is known for having them crazy matches, even wrestlers are 60 plus years old, just because of the names. Remember when they had Crown Jewel there, we had Brothers of Destruction and D-Generation X.
Oh, don't talk about that match, please. That match was horrible.
I think Brock wants to retire this year, so I don't know if we're gonna get Brock all the way up.
I thought he said The Rock. He said Brock. I thought he said Rock.
The Rock. He said The Rock.
Oh, he said The Rock.
Dwayne Johnson is not. He's nowhere near that area.
Okay.
He's actually getting ready to kick off the third season of the UFL. With his ex-wife.
That's right.
So that's where his focus is right now. On top of another, he's supposed to be in John Cena's episode of Peacemaker as Black Adam too. So I don't know that happening.
Okay.
My thing is,
don't know. He has 7 upcoming movies. That's Jumanji 3, Moana, an untitled Hawaii movie, an untitled Fast and the Furious film. He's a Fast X Part 2.
Fast Furious come out this year.
So he don't have time.
Breakthrough, and Lizard music.
He
has 7 movies upcoming.
My thing is with Saturday. If Roman wins that, does Saudi like Roman? A lot or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Saudi loves Roman. Yeah, Saudi loves him. They got a whole big ass finger. They done rolled into the stadium for him, bro.
Saudi, if the final 2 are Roman and Sami Zayn, who do you think Saudi cheers for more? Or do you think?
I think Roman bites the bullet for Sami if that's the case.
Oh, I can see that.
All right. So here's what we got for The Rock. Rock is currently filming Jumanji 3, so he ain't nowhere near that shit.
Told you.
He's in pre-production. He's in pre-production for 2, 4, 5 of his upcoming movies.
On top of the UFL.
On top of the UFL. Rock ain't got time to be flying to Saudi.
Oh, you forgot. He's also in pre-production for the G.I. Joe movie.
Yep.
There you go.
So Rock busy. Rock about to make
Rock trying to win an Oscar.
Yeah.
Well, he should have won an Oscar
or global. He said,
"Fuck he can get the other one." Yeah.
He should have won one with that Machine movie, but there's
the Moana they coming out with that he's in. That's the live action Moana. So he's
he did
actually
win.
physically
He
playing
actually
Maui.
he did win a global for the fighter movie, but it was because of the costumes.
Yeah, he's up for an Oscar in that, but he's not gonna win.
But
Sinner's gonna take that from him.
Sinners better take something. 16
No,
nominations.
Sinners
They
better
better
sweep.
take something.
We gonna
Sinners
see.
better sweep.
We
I'll
gonna
be
see
right back.
Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, what you said about Jacob Fatu. So his mother announced earlier on TikTok he is headed to Saudi Arabia. He is going to be on He's going to be on a post podcast show live in Saudi Arabia on YouTube.
Okay.
Jacob or Zilla?
I'm sorry, Zilla Fatu.
Okay. Zilla Fatu. All right. I just want to make sure. Okay.
What I say?
Yeah.
But if he shows up, I don't think.
As far as his entrance, his involvement in the Royal Rumble, it remains to be seen. But he's also, once they come back on U.S. soil, he is supposed to debut in NXT.
Oh.
And also remember though, he likes going to the WWE, live events. He's expressed that he likes
was at
going
TNA. The first show, I think he was at their first show in TNA. Yeah, because he was in front row. Okay.
You know what none of us is talking about?
What?
And he was in the final 8 last year.
Oh.
Joe Hendry.
Stop! Don't do that.
He will make an appearance. He will just off the intro.
No, I got something else for Joe Hendry.
Joe Henry should not be in the he can, but I don't want. What you saw what happened last year? Roman saw him. Look when Roman got in that Rumble last year. He eliminated.
I'll let you up. Actually, we only up here for another couple minutes, but I'll let you up here.
I will say this too: a sleeper. Ooh,
that's my sleeper.
Tim just took mine. LA Knight. I was just about to say LA Knight.
Because
let's not forget,
is my sleeper pick as well. LA Knight is my sleeper.
Now I see LA Knight getting eliminated early on. I would not be surprised in my final 8 predictions. Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes, Cody Rhodes.
Y'all. Come on, y'all.
What?
Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar. That's 5 right there. Randy Orton, Joe Hendry at 7.
You got to throw Oba in though.
Number 8, Sami Zayn.
You got to throw Oba in
Let's
what they do with young people they pull up.
Oba's going to be there now.
He is. They announced it on Raw.
Oba's in it. So anytime they bring somebody up from NXT, they always use them.
Be real.
They did it with Roxanne. They've done it with, he said, Joe Hendry. Oba family will be top 4 at least.
I told Cam yesterday on the show, I was like, selfishly, as a black man, I wish the Final 4 would be Javon, Oba, Trick, and Carmelo.
Yeah.
Imagine if Javon won this whole thing.
Trick eliminates Melo.
Yeah, I know that's not going to happen.
I know it ain't going to happen.
All I'm going to say though, LA Knight is a big sleeper, and the story is right there. Who teased him about never being world champion?
Sami Zayn. Listen,
no,
y'all,
Punk
Sami
did.
Zayn
It was always Punk.
Winner.
Remember, Punk kept saying, "You've won everything except what? The world championship." Punk's always said, "That's why I'm better than you. You've never been world champion." So imagine that. They're building that up to a Mania. Punk and LA Knight. I mean, does LA Knight finally get his moment? Does Punk snap and turn heel? Who knows?
Chris Jericho gonna make a little appearance too. Chris Jericho gonna come back.
I don't believe Jericho's coming.
I low-key think that's the Mania match right there. Jericho.
Can I be honest with y'all, man? I'm tired of these old farts coming back, man. Get away from the ring, man. Get out of here.
They want their retirement check. They want that legend. The legend.
Yeah,
oh my God!
Do you think
come on,
it's
man.
too obvious? Do you think it's
legend
too obvious for Roman to win again? If Roman wins again, does he beat Punk at WrestleMania? That's the other thing.
Yeah, he gonna do all that.
Yes,
I'm telling y'all. Let's just listen to this, okay? I already told Pat.
I think if Roman wins, he goes after the
Hold
on. Roman is gonna beat Punk because that's the story they've been telling for the last couple years.
Mm-hmm.
Last time we seen Roman, Punk, and Cody in the ring, he said that title will look good on me. Punk's the only one that has the title left. Also, Roman, the Unreal 4, is gonna be all about Roman. Everybody else has had they shine on Unreal except one person. That's Roman Reigns.
What do you think?
Hold on, let me finish. Because we didn't get to see Roman with Unreal for them 4 years. Everybody's had their moment. John Cena's getting his own show. We seen Jay talk a little bit, but they'll probably talk about it. I'm telling you, Roman is probably about to win this title. Now, he might not go 4 years, but he gonna go for a good little minute. Braun Breaker will probably end up beating him for the title. But yeah, Roman. That's why I got Roman winning the Rumble because
See,
the
Cam,
story with him and Punk right there.
I was
Go ahead.
about to rebuttal, but I end up agreeing with you because remember when they were in War Games, him and Punk actually shook hands.
There
Him
you
and
go.
Cody. But then when I think about it, when he said that title looks good on me. Imagine Roman wins the Rumble and Punk's out there cutting a promo, and Roman just comes out there and says, "I thought I said that title would look good on me." Then everybody just kind of like, "Oh shit." He really was talking about him the whole time.
Now here's
and there you go, right there.
Now wait. With that being said, if they do Roman and Punk at Mania, and they do the 3-way for the WWE title, Jacobs, Drew, and Cody, which main events night one? Do you have Roman and Punk night 1 or night 2?
The WWE Championship always gets night 2.
Yeah.
But man, I would like to see Roman beat Punk because I feel like that's going to get us that Seth and Roman match. Because then that opens up the door for Seth to come back and say, "Hey, I never lost that belt. I had to give it up." And remember last time, Roman, I fought you for a belt I had to give up. I ended up beating you. Remember back at Money in the Bank?
Well, Sean, why are we making up matches? Bro, come on.
Here's my thing with Roman and Cody that I feel like everybody missing.
What?
They got to leave at some point to go promote Street Fighter.
So they did this already.
And I'm sorry,
they have not. The movie don't come out
y'all.
till late this year.
Match again? Y'all want to see this again?
The movie don't come out till late this year. They're gonna have to go do talk shows. They're gonna have to go do talk shows, press runs to promote this movie. They're gonna leave at some point for a number of weeks or a month or so to go promote Street Fighter.
Cody was
champion. The only way I want to see this match is Cody turns heel. That's the way I want to see this match. Other than that, I don't want to see this match no more.
Yeah, we're gonna get it.
I'm tired of it.
Why?
You know what? We overlook as a Royal Rumble participant. That's on NXT right now.
Ooh.
That's constantly building momentum. Jasper Troy.
Stop, that guy ain't winning shit.
So
no, not win, yet. But I would like to see him in the match. I would like.
He
to
wasn't
see
at he wasn't at NXT. Okay.
He was not at NXT this week. He was not at NXT this week.
We got enough of them. No more.
Yeah, Jasper Troy he'll be in the Royal Rumble next year. But the fact that nobody's mentioning it,
And think of the mid-card stories they could tell. Imagine Trick eliminating Carmelo Hayes in the Rumble.
Dom's going to eliminate Finn.
I don't want them to do that.
It's the other way.
Not just yet.
Trick's going to eliminate Melo.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's what I meant. That's what I meant, Cam. I'm sorry. Yeah, Trick eliminating Carmelo Hayes.
I don't want that just yet. Because all you doing is just rehashing NXT shit. We don't need to put them.
I get what you're saying, Pat. You saying give it a while. Give it a while.
You can just do it.
Give it a minute.
No, you can just do it, and then they can come back later on with it.
I watched Unreal
just let it marinate, bro. Now you giving us what everybody already thought you was gonna do with Trick. Just put them back in a few.
I watched Unreal the other day.
True.
And apparently we were supposed to get Demon Finn versus Dom at SummerSlam. We didn't.
Finn don't want to do the Demon.
Yeah.
He said that WWE has ruined the Demon for him. He said he wanted it to always be a surprise, but WWE just wants to plug it and promote it. He says the Demon needs to be a surprise if he wants to do it.
Think about the last 2 times he was the Demon. He lost to Edge at Mania, which he should have won.
He lost,
and then when he fought Roman, the rope exploded, and he lost. So he's right. I'm with him. I wouldn't want to do it either. It's kind of like you're messing up the credibility of the Demon.
WWE ruined the Demon already, bro. Because unless you're gonna make it a surprise and you keep it under wraps, don't do it. Finn never liked that they promoted it and made it because Finn even said it in his interview with Cody. He said he don't like that they promoted it so much because it diluted the product. He said WWE kind of just he made it seem like the Demon was better than just Finn Balor. That's why he didn't like WWE doing that.
It was special. Remember when he surprised us and used it against Bray Wyatt in their match?
Yeah.
Like we didn't know. We thought we was getting regular Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt, and he showed up as the Demon and won. I'm with Finn on that. They messed up the credibility.
I made this. Would you be okay with Nick with Roman winning the Rumble, but he's as champion? He's there defending the world title.
No, I don't have a problem with that. I don't.
Call these people on.
Look, bro, I think my picks are Liv and probably Sammy. If Sammy is actually in the Rumble, it's Liv and Sammy.
Only reason I say no to Liv is because she made it clear the Judgment Day, somebody's winning from that. Every time a team goes into a Rumble and says one of us is winning, they end up none of them win.
So
They
can I ask
turning
that
on
question?
Raquel, bro. They
Are,
gonna
are we
turn it
gonna
on. They gonna
see?
turn on Raquel.
No, they're not. They're gonna turn on Finn.
So are we gonna see
Finn's
Royce
not in the
Keys?
Rumble though. I'm saying women's Rumble. They're turning on Raquel
Why? Wait, Raquel
because
has
they've
a
been
title
sowing that
match.
seed for minutes.
I know, but
Have not been
Patrick,
paying
you got it
attention.
wrong. You got it wrong. Liv, I think, is turning face. They're gonna turn
no,
on Liv.
No, she's
yeah,
not.
but
No,
You
she's
think
not.
Roxanne and
Yeah,
Raquel
Ooh.
gonna turn
Remember
on
I
Liv?
told you I think
yeah.
Roxanne gonna
We did
eliminate
talk about
Liv.
that. We did talk
I
about that
got
Because
another
yesterday.
it's
one.
Liv needs a
Liv
face
gets too
run.
much of a
She needs
baby
a proper
face.
face.
Yeah,
Yes.
we
She
She
did
needs
gets
a
say
too
that.
proper
much of
Liv
a
face.
does need
baby
a proper
face
face run.
reaction
Now
as a heel.
Yeah.
I got
She
something
needs
for
one.
you. If the final three are the Judgment Day,
That's
just hear
obvious,
me out.
Liv.
Then it's too obvious. Then I
Yeah,
That's
feel like
too
they need to
that's
make
obvious.
way
it.
Yeah.
If
too
we're
Okay,
So can
gonna
I,
obvious.
Yeah,
do it,
that's
it
too
okay,
needs to
obvious.
happen
okay.
mid
So,
match.
Yeah.
can I ask that question?
Bianca,
Are we gonna see Royce Keys?
No, not
Ooh.
yet. Not
if
Not
yet.
Bianca,
yet.
Yeah.
okay, if Bianca and Liv are the final two, who's going?
I'm going Bianca.
I'm rolling with Bianca. All right.
If
All
if
right.
if she's there,
Oh
because
no.
If she's there, okay. If she's
Oh, I can
there,
see that,
Bianca.
Tim.
But if
I can
ain't
see
no
that.
confirmation on Bianca being there, I'm going with Liv.
But Patrick, remember like they show on Unreal, some stuff they like to keep under wraps and not let anybody know.
That's
Bianca might be
true.
Unreal
walking
can't be
around with a black
saying,
hood on,
look, bro,
shades, whatever.
that's the
Patrick,
I'll be real, Nick. That's the worst place you can say that is on the real. We like to keep these surprised while showing us everything.
All right. All right. All right.
She walking
All
around with
right.
black forces, black sweatpants, black hoodie, and shades on, sitting in the
do y'all
tour
like that
bus.
name? Do y'all like that Royce? That name? I don't like that, man. It
Hell
don't
no.
sound right, man.
They
It
gave
His
his
sounds
son,
off,
yeah,
man.
that's his son's name,
name
Royce.
is Royce. His
Royce.
Here's
son's
Yeah.
my
name is
thing.
Royce.
Can we not
I
have
know, but
ISO Speed in the Rumble again? So
his son's
Braun
name is
Hey,
can
I
Royce.
ain't gonna lie though. Hey, Speed sold that spear though.
Hey, Speed, yo, if you ain't watched his 30-minute episode of him training and did a little match for WWE, you need
okay.
to check that out. Because
Can you
Speed can
imagine?
wrestle.
Can you
Speed got it.
imagine if he got revenge and eliminated Braun Breaker in the Rumble
Nah,
this year?
Breaker's too big for them to let him do that to him. They'll make Breaker look like a joke. Hey,
All
Pat,
right.
I did see that clip
Go
though
ahead.
when
One more
he
thing.
shoulder tackled Orton and he
I'll
was
be
like, "Oh,
back.
you good, man?
Yeah.
Oh
My
yeah.
bad, I
Yeah.
get you." He was like, "No,
Yeah.
that's the
I'll talk to you
hardest
Yeah,
guys
thing."
later.
Speed.
Yeah.
Look, if
Yeah.
Speed wanted to make a run at wrestling, he could do it.
All
But
right.
we gotta start
Yeah.
wrapping up.
We about to. So look, real quick, Pat. We gonna be back on here Friday. Then we say an open discussion.
Yeah,
Okay,
Friday is
Right.
open
We'll
discussions.
do open
Yep.
discussions on Friday.
I'll be
So
here.
before we get there, I guess y'all watching Dynamite, but what we'll do that Friday. Everybody get their last minute answers on Royal Rumble. That's what we'll do. We'll do
Yeah.
that on Friday. So everybody get their last
Yeah.
minute answers. Y'all answers might change in the next 3 days, 2 days. You never know.
Yeah. We'll
I
see
know I
what
don't want these
happens.
old. I know I don't want these old people in the Royal Rumble. I'm tired of seeing these old farts.
Yeah.
Which one you have?
But we go wrap up, man. We appreciate y'all
Yeah,
coming
appreciate
up.
everybody.
All
Yes,
the
sir.
love that was shown in the chat,
All
the
right.
likes,
Mm-hmm.
any of the gifts, the follows that y'all gave. We appreciate y'all. AJ, come back Friday, bro. Cause I'm gonna bring you up here immediately, bro.
Yeah, because that's terrible, man. I don't want to see these old. I don't want to
what
see
time we looking at on
Jericho
Friday?
What time we
What
looking at
time?
Friday? What you think, Cam? Probably around 4 or 5? 5 probably.
Yeah, around that same time.
Yeah,
3,
Okay.
probably
4,
around 5.
5. Yeah,
Jay.
something like that. Yeah.
What time SmackDown? What time SmackDown come on?
The same regular time,
Does SmackDown
7.
come out early
Regular
or same
time.
time?
I got to
Regular
come
Might
on the
time.
come on
morning
Regular
early.
time.
time.
Might
Oh,
go
regular
regular
time.
time.
It's tape. Okay.
There's no special time for SmackDown this week, just like there was no special time for Raw.
We gotta get
Okay.
Haley and Star up here too.
Yeah, we're gonna get Haley and Star. Like I said, when we get Friday, it's open discussion. I'm gonna make the panel bigger. We're gonna get everybody who wanna come up in here. We're gonna have a nice open discussion about wrestling, the Rumble,
It's early.
Dynamite.
Okay.
You know, we're gonna talk about all that. But like I said, we appreciate y'all coming up. Jay, AJ, Nick, Titus, Star, Haley. I could keep going. Everybody who showed love today, we appreciate y'all for real.
Oh yeah.
No problem, fellas.
But we're gonna hit the like button. This has been the No Pop Pod. Keep your TVs on, stay tuned, because we just bringing you the real on here. As you can see, the panel was great today. We had a good conversation, productive conversation. Nobody was hollering, screaming, all that shit.
That's what
We
we
were
like.
just having a
Conduct
nice,
their
honest
business.
conversation.
Like Christian says, conduct
we
your
kept
business.
it wrestling.
That's right.
We stood on business like Drewski.
Yeah. All right.
But until then, you know, we'll see y'all Friday. I'm your boy, DeBro Kage.
Favorite guy with the glasses. Hey, stay dangerous.
Hey, stay dangerous. So y'all